Happy Friday, happy Friday. Yeah, it's subscribers only for like 5 minutes. So hopefully everybody subscribe. Reality of Krista Marie, sorry. Reality of Krista Marie, and it's Friday. We are doing Real Housewives of Beverly Hills finale. Plus, we're going to talk the bullshit that has come out about Brandi and Andy. Brandi and Andy. Which I don't know what to think about it. I need to know what you think about it. Why mess up my lighting? I figure out where my cats are. What's yellow, girl? Lighting up here. But yeah, so this is Who Started You On podcast. If you're listening on that side, please come over here on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:15. And I won't be late, I promise. And to watch the crazy live. And nobody's really here yet. Hi, Terry. Let me put on, I forgot to turn Instagram on. Let's see it. We're live on Instagrams in a minute. Sorry, live on Facebook. YouTube as usual, because that's where my channel is. And my podcast is on both. All the podcast platforms, all like Spotify, all that. And iHeart, Spotify, Apple, you know the deal. And please go over there if you haven't yet and subscribe or follow, whatever that is over there, please. And you don't have to re-listen to the episodes when I download them over there, but getting the views and stuff helps me continue to get paid. So hold on a second, I connect Instagram live. But hey Lauren, thanks for being here. Hey Shay. But yeah, it just helps to like, comment, subscribe. Even if you guys don't comment again, the fact that you guys show up is awesome. Share it if you can. I'm low on likes. I'll tell you guys to subscribe, then I'll get subscribers. And I'm low on likes. You guys will do that for me. But let me add my Instagram. But yeah, so I want to know what you guys think about the Andy and Brandi thing. Did you hear all that stuff? Did you hear what was in the lawsuit? And did I hear it was from 2002? She said this phone call happened and Andy sexually harassed her, put her in a position that wasn't whatever. Hey Lauren, thank you so much for coming, Lauren. I always invite you. And I think you show up. But it's awesome that you're here now. And let's get to the finale. But yeah, all right. So first of all, before I begin the freaking finale, how do you have everything that we were waiting for in the last 10 minutes of the show? You didn't hear? Yeah, well, she can't really be on our radar. It's hard to get her off our radar because she's all over the place. She's a mess. And I honestly feel bad. I don't know what to do. I think the Morocco trip, it's my decision. The Morocco trip, I think, should be aired. I feel what about Portia Williams? No, she has not. Portia filed for divorce. See, all right. Do you guys remember last week when I was talking to Large about this? And Large just said it had nothing, everything that happened with him has nothing to do with now. And she said it does not affect his status now or anything. Was that true? Because why in the world would she file for divorce? Why would it even be relevant now, all his crimes from the past? Girl, after we go through this thing with Beverly Hills, we're going to talk about it because I'll get the info. That's crazy. That's shocking. That makes me feel like she's acting like she didn't know about it. Come on, man. What is do we have her reasons for filing? I don't want to get into it now, but I guess we will in a little bit. What are her reasons for filing? She had to have known that he was a whatever. I don't know. Who cares about his past? And like I said, oh, my brush on. It's black. Anyway, I feel like Erica was a good performer. Why didn't you have Morgan Wade there though? Would you not have Morgan there instead? Why wouldn't you have Morgan being your oh shit, I gotta turn this around. Why wouldn't you have Morgan being your person, your talent at the show? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm telling the Instagram people to come over to here. Hey, I want you to adopt me. Okay. Heather has to adopt me. I'm not gonna tell you if she comes over on Instagram. I'm from Instagram, over onto YouTube. And comments. You guys don't know who I'm talking about. Listen, honey, and Cheesy, I want to say chest bro, but that's not really what we call you. I think you're Heather. But I want them to adopt me because I need to go to LA, okay? And you guys know I'm a scaredy cat and shit. So I don't travel because of that reason. And thank God I did only one time and I hid behind Adam the whole time anyway, because I'm a scaredy cat. Sarah, hey. Yes. Nods. Hello, cute guys. Thank you for being here. And my new I'm telling you, it's so weird. For some reason, StreamYard is horrible with Instagram Live, so it's like a little bit behind. But if you click the YouTube thing, you can come over there and we can laugh over there, because I was going through your highlights today and I'm like, oh my God, they're so cool. Like, I feel like, not that I see, I was just going to say, not that I haven't invited, like, I haven't really said anything to anybody about me being a scaredy cat, except for N-Dub, when I bought the tickets for Zach's show on Valentine's Day. And then I saw them at Valentine's Day. They were doing something, I think, with like Sandoval. And I'm like, okay, no, that's it. I'm going to stop. I'm going to literally start going to everything again. Oh my God, Zara. It's so annoying. Okay, let's get into the show because it was so fucking annoying. We know, because I played it, and because Dana Wilkie has given it to us, and because it's out there, that Mauricio has cheating rumors forever. Okay? She will not literally, you're going to wait for the last 20 minutes of the show to give us every single effing thing that we've been waiting for this entire time. And still, okay, you will not deny that you're in a relationship with Morgan Wade. Just deny it. I'm standing by the fact that I think that she's either Kyle's adopted daughter or adopted out daughter or something from when she was younger, or like a long lost half sister. I don't know, but I just don't feel like it's relationship. And with the whole thing with the arm at Watch What Happens Live, like, I know we do have a lot to talk about. You want me to drop the link? I'll drop the link if you want. But yeah, so SoFi Stadium. Look, you should have had Morgan Wade there. I swear, I'm telling you, it's the baby thing. I'm telling you, I've played the stuff with the chick, with Aubrey O'Day. I played that. Oh, I can't even talk, but I think when that comes to my mind, it makes me be able to not speak. It's so disgusting. And I got to think that she's known this man for 27 years. She knows what his kinks are, right? I don't think she does that stuff. Like, I mean, if you have, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like it was just like a no, I feel like it's weird. So do you think the way that she took that picture, do you guys think that there's something going on between her, that's sexual between her and Morgan? I just feel like I would, though. Like, maybe like that. I don't know. We look at Dorit did. Look how Dorit kissed Mauricio's back, and nobody's talking about that but us. We're thinking it's weird as hell. We're like, whoa, like, what are you doing, girlfriend? You don't kiss somebody's back like that. And shout out to Face Reality 16. I think they're the ones that literally brought all up the whole, put everything together with the whole Mauricio and Dorit thing. Did you notice that Mauricio, the only one he really talked to was Dorit at the, I would have never noticed it, but Dana pointed it out. Okay. There was a picture of Watch What Happens Live. Apparently she was at Watch What Happens Live last night. Or I'm sorry, the night that, Wednesday night, the night she was there, Kyle was there. So anyway, she. Oh, I can't stand that guy, Kevin Lee. I don't like him at all. Like, I think he's just an asshole. Like, he's the one who called Katie fat, basically. And that's what I don't like about him. I don't like the fact they put Kyle's name in the middle of the thing. I thought that was weird. And not that Kyle wanted it. I'm just saying that's not on Kyle's own. But I just don't like him fake as fuck, dude. So we got Kevin Lee, who is also shading Lisa Vanderpump at the same time as Kyle. And I feel like saying, Kyle, goodbye. Like, knock it off, Kyle. We don't fucking like you anymore. Do you not understand? Your husband doesn't even like you. Look, I'm being mean. I'm going to feel like, I'm shout out to Jolene too, Jolene Munzer, because she makes me feel like I can be mean again. No, I'm just kidding. Like, I'm just really mad. Like, I don't understand. Like, I don't mind her having Erica going to the stadium, but Erica's making comments like it's really small, first of all. The white party looked strange in the middle of a stadium. Am I being mean or what? Like, I feel like, if you're going to, whose side are you on, the stadium white party or the house white party? I'm on the side of the White House white party. Like, you need to have the house party, white party at, like, I don't know, Kathy's or something. It just looked odd in the middle of a stadium. And then when people were showing up, they were like lost in the bigness of it all. Like, they didn't realize that they like were supposed to go through the tunnel. And did you see Jeff Lewis didn't even go through the tunnel of people? He went around the tunnel of people. I know I'm jumping ahead. All right. So Kyle said she's planning the white party because she wants to focus on that instead of focusing on her marriage problems. Again. Yeah. I think Mauricio's fucking clueless. And he just doesn't like the fact that, all of a sudden his wife isn't okay with the shit that he does. I don't think so either. It may be an emotional affair. You're right. at this point, I could be wrong about the whole, maybe it's her adopted daughter, her long lost sister, because I think they'd say something by now. But this white party thing, SoFi Stadium looks nice, but it just felt like it got lost in all the bigness of the stadium. And is it cool and all? Yeah. I feel like Kanye did a better job with Kim's proposal, making it look like the whole stadium was taken up. Hey, thanks for being here. Mademoiselle, too, you too. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. On the Watch What Happens Live, I'm sorry, I'm not watching this. On the Whose Side are you on? I think I'm so cool. On the Whose Side are you on podcast side? I'm not speaking to myself. I'm talking to my live chat, and I will probably have the link out soon. So that's why I say to come watch the crazy live and watch me record these videos, or videos, audios for the podcast live. And it's kind of crazy when I tell people that I do this live, and it's you can't edit out shit because it's out there. If it's out there, it's out there. Like it's kind of crazy because of like I'm a loose cannon. You know what I mean? Used to be anyway. It's kind of crazy. And plus whatever. Let me just get on to it before I start. I already said something I shouldn't have said, but anyway, Erica brings a friend the first time. She looks really familiar. Her name was Jen or something. And that's the first time I've seen like Erica have a friend. But when they walked out on the field, I guess Kyle did a commercial for them or something. So that's how she got SoFi Stadium for the white party, which I believe white party should have been at her house. Erica's making a joke of like how, she's redeeming herself. Not a joke, making a statement that she's going to redeem herself. And guys, it cost her it cost Tom $40,000 a month for her to be Erica Jane. Keep that in your head. So why does she fucking think that this is some kind of comeback for her? Because not only did she cost $40,000 a month, it wasn't her money. Like, he ran out of money because of her. Hey, Larja, he ran out of money because of her being Erica Jane. So why in the world are you going to go back and say that you're back? You $7 a month. I don't care how much your tickets were. Like, even if they were free, I don't think it did very well. And I don't think that your Hulu Live thing twice, or Erica, I'm sorry, like, it sucks because I started to like you this season. I only like you because you're fake nice to everybody and you're starting to get along. And that's what I want. I want the shit that we have seen. But in real life, I can't ignore the fact that you literally left an old man at the bottom of a cliff for 6 fucking hours. And tell me you didn't know he was there. Okay. You got divorced. And she makes a comment. Okay. Later on, she makes a comment to Kyle. You get divorced, and then they find out the next day, all hell breaks loose. She's still going on the fact that she swears that she found out the day after. Listen to me. It's been 3 years. Listen to me. I'm still arguing this. I'm not going to argue this anymore. She knew. She didn't file for divorce because he stopped hugging her. She filed for divorce because she couldn't unalive him and she ran out of money. He ran out of money. She was funneling it to Tom Rizzo, her ex-husband, Tommy's dad. Tommy from before. I think the universe got her messed up. They got the Toms messed up. She should have stayed with that guy the whole time. I don't think it was a good rap. I think it was horseshit, Arja. I really do. I feel like it was horseshit. Because you are going to tell me that this entire season we have known everything that he's doing, right? But it's like crazy, it's fucking nuts. Because I don't know if it's the baby, maybe it's the baby. Because listen, speaking of Brandi, right now, Brandi is Elsa Jean's best friend. Elsa Jean, the one who he's had this affair with for a long time, probably does the kitty cat bowls with her too. Instagram, I love you guys. Will you please come over and join the chat so we can talk? Because I don't even know if you guys can hear me. I don't understand what StreamYard does, because even when I'm done with the videos, with my podcast and all that, I can't find these lives that are streaming on Instagram. So it makes me mad. Yeah, having a physical. All right, so let me see what you guys are saying so far about Kyle. It wasn't exciting. You're right. I mean, are we okay with it not being exciting? I'm just mad that we waited this entire season to the last 20 minutes and you had to not even pick up cameras back up. But you can't get Kyle to say shit. And I don't care if she just admits that he was unfaithful, bitch, fucking say it. Like, if you don't like this man anymore, say what he did. Or, like, well, I'm just going to keep saying it. Like, he probably tried to get with what's her face. I'm sure he tried to get, Aubrey was like, block when it's the kitty cat bowl thing. I mean, listen, there's not many other housewives she's describing, or house husbands anyway. So he grosses me out. I thought he was the coolest, hottest husband. I thought they had the best marriage out of all the marriages on Housewives. She is the OG, basically. Kyle, I hate to say that. After Lisa Vanderpump, she is the OG, and they have the longest lasting marriage besides Lisa Vanderpump. So, who's the biggest narcissist? Neither. Okay, neither. Kyle is not a narcissist. Kyle has the biggest She's a huge empath. You know that, right? Like everything's emotional for her. So she's not a narcissist. I don't think Lisa is either. She's just British and just hasn't, she's more stern. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so Erica says she couldn't fill up the whole stadium because she doesn't have that many friends, which is crazy because, again, Erica, if you can't fill up a stadium, why are you working? Because that's going to cost you money to be Erica Jane. Expensive to be me. I can't even do it. It's expensive to be me. I can't do it. Anyway, if you guys want to come up and sing it, let me know. I mean, it's expensive to be her. So, okay, moving on. That was just the first scene. That's not even the white party, but let me see what you guys are saying. The whole season was a snooze. It was a snooze, but listen, Lauren, aren't you ready for just conflict resolution? Kind of, even though we know it's horseshit. Where they at the end of the day, when you get to the finale, by that time, everybody loves each other. And they're willing to take a picture because they didn't do it in Miami and they didn't do it at the end of the reunion. So the gaslighting Sutton and Garcelle, for bringing up the early season. Okay, let me say, the jury is around. Well, she said literally at Watch What Happens Live that she's not talking to Dorit at all. And I don't know why she's talking to Erica. Erica wants her eviscerated, remember? So, look, from a production standpoint, I want these assholes, the production people, to stay out of this shit and stop trying to create scenes and stuff. Let it be natural. Stop trying to force Kyle and Dorit to be friends. It was just crazy. You could tell that Kyle was not, they're not digging. Even the fucking producers are not digging. It's pissing me off. She, in the very beginning, at that goddamn weird ass fucking dinner, the weed dinner, she should have been confronted about the shit that's going on about Mauricio. Okay. Her and Mauricio should have talked about that shit. If you're going to just pick and choose what comments you want to talk about or what social media stuff comes out or stories come out, you don't pick and choose which ones you want to talk about. Because we talk about all of it. Anyway, conflict resolution. That is what Miami's done. And that's why I'm so glad that they did not allow Anna to come in and create something really toxic. So these ladies don't want to hang out anymore. So by the time we get to filming, you got to force them to go to dinners. You got to force them to do things. And that's not fun because then you got to force them to drink and play stupid games that cause them to get in fights. And I don't want it to get like that. And that's how Beverly Hills is. That's how OC is. If you're not going to change it up, then what are we doing here? Because Tamara, it's a Hail Mary keeping that show on. You need to be getting an Ultimate Girls Trip. Take all the, I'm keep going to say this, not even Beverly Hills at this moment. Kyle needs her own show with Kathy and Kim. If you want Kathy in your life and Kim, then and you want to talk about the drama, but you don't want to talk about the drama, you guys need to have creative control of your own show. You have Providing Beverly Hills, you have Paris in Love. You can, Kyle's never allowed to do anything. Her sister says no, but just take a break, Kyle. Take a effing break. And she's pissed off at Sutton, which is so fucking ironic. You're mad at Sutton? You tried to make Sutton look like a fucking alcoholic, Kyle. Come on, man. Lisa Vanderpump was right about you, Kyle. You are literally you're a producer's dream because you're stupid. But you're not actually, no, you can't be. No, what I think, I keep saying this. I think something happened in between the houses. I don't know how far they live from each other. They can't have a relationship because obviously they can't do that, So I think something went this in between houses, up against some bushes. I do, yeah. And I think we don't ever talk about it again. Because the way she kissed his back is absolutely weird. It was a cuddle puddle of 4. You're not getting confused. You didn't think it was his back. You cannot confuse Mauricio and PK's back, okay? Going all the way back to that. And do I think that Kyle cares about that? Probably not. That's probably the least of her worries. Allegedly, and my banner's up, I do believe that Elsa Jean had a baby. And I believe that it's Mauricio's. And I believe that that's what Kyle means when she says there's something that she cannot come back from. And whatever she's doing with Morgan, stop playing in fucking faces. Stop acting like you're a couple if you're not. It's gross. She looks way hella younger than you. I believe you adopted her out when you were 17, whatever, before Farrah, after Farrah, I don't know, before Mauricio. Or Kathy's dad had an affair and had Morgan. I don't know. Something happened. But I don't think you're having a relationship with her. And if you were so fight with Mo and whatever you were doing, why would you go out and be doing all this stuff? Why would you throw things like Morgan in our face? Because there's nothing there, right? If there was something to the Morgan stuff, she wouldn't be thrown in our faces. She would be hiding Morgan from us. It would be a secret. Why be so passive aggressive bullshit? Exactly. It's crazy. Yes. It's you know what? And then the after show, it's like Erica all of a sudden now she didn't invite, she doesn't like what Sutton said, so she uninvited her to her show. It's like, bitch, what's it, $7? She doesn't need an invite, to be honest with you. Do we really need an invite? Yeah. Was Kyle glaring at them? I must have missed that part. I was listening and doing notes at the same time. But yeah. So Sutton and her daughter. This is the thing. I don't know if this is probably the unpopular opinion, but I don't understand Sutton saying around. Oh, thank you. I don't like Sutton saying things like talking about working hard or I know she's proud of the fact that she's allowed to spend her husband's money, her ex-husband's money, but let's be honest, like Sutton, even if your store was not successful, you wouldn't let us know. You would make sure it was. It would probably appear that way because she makes so much goddamn money. I don't like Kevin. I don't like Kevin Lang. I don't like him. I don't know his energy, and I don't like his energy. He's like, I'm okay. I deal with people like that. I can deal with people like she. But I think he makes fat jokes about people, and I think that it's disgusting. He made a fat joke about like Katie at one point. Mauricio thought that the party was in the parking lot. It was like crazy. And then when they were walking out of that stadium was just too big. It was nice. The white party was nice inside that little hub that they had. But even like Kanye made the stadium look like it was filled. And it didn't look like Kyle, like, Kim got lost in the middle of like a bunch of, bigness, because that stadium's getting huge. But I feel like the white party should definitely be at their house. And you have it outside, or you have it at Kathy's, or whatever Kathy had with the with like the direct TV party or something. You know what I mean? Do something like that. Nobody's gonna trance through your house or traipse through your house, or I don't know what the fuck you said. Trap through your house. I don't know. Traipse through your house, I guess. I don't like people in my house at all. I am one of those people, like, you guys will be like, what do you mean? You have your whole yard and you make a whole like pool party thing out there and like splash pads and all. Yeah, I just don't like people. I'm very strange with people living in my house, being in my house, using my bathroom. But the shore houses, I don't mind. Like when we have our cast party, guys, our Krista tea party, our spilling tea party down the shore, whoever can make it. You guys can pick your bathrooms, your bedrooms. If we have my uncle's house, it's like 3-bedroom or 3 floors, 3 separate entrances, 2 kitchens, one on the top, one on the bottom, a barbecue, outside showers, inside showers. Sleeps 20. There's 9 bedrooms, and everybody's fit. It's 2 blocks from the beach, and it's a shore house. Okay, it's not a mansion; it's a shore house. But we will have our cast party there. I don't know how did I get on the port. How did I get on that? Anyway, saw it at the store. So Lisa Vanderpump, she shades her constantly. Like I said, neither one of them are narcissists. Kyle nor it's not. See, but we've gotten to know James and we've seen James grow. That's the set. So large ones know deserve to hate James a lot for long. No, I feel like Kevin, she is older and should know better. And I feel like Lala and James were immature and drinking, and that's why they did it. And I think they grew up since then. Yeah, that's my opinion on that. But Kyle said there'd be over 300 people and they want to make people learn. But listen, you don't have to have them in your house though. Have the white party outside. She has a beautiful yard, I'm sure, with, I don't know, especially when you have checkered floors, Kyle. I would let a lot of people see her checkered floors. I mean, to me, that's the first sign for me of, yeah. Stop it, Larja. Anyway, so Sutton, I'll be proud of her for doing the right thing with the money that she gets from her husband every month, $300,000 a month. She's part owner of a baseball team, a baseball team or something. And, but I'm glad that she's telling her daughter not to depend on a man, like she did and still does. And I don't think you're the quintessential housewife that said so many bonbons. I don't know what you're talking about. It's not 1985, Sutton. Listen, like, I feel like the entrepreneurs and like social media people and like content creators and all this, we're like the W-2s of the future. Okay. We're the W-2 workers of the future. You can literally be at your house. You don't have to be the quintessential housewife eating bonbons because you don't have a professional job, where it's not 1985. Your daughter can go, she doesn't have to go to college. She can create her own brand. We're all our own brand. It's so easy to have a brand. You can make your own brand. You don't, like, you don't have to go to college, but it's nice if you do. Technically, yes. Do I depend on George? Yes, but I'd never had to before. Like, I don't have to. I just do. I'd rather do this and be passionate and work on my mental health. But when I had my own job and all that, I was always sustainable on my own, legal or not. Yeah, did I live at home and all that stuff? But I moved out a couple times. I was able to do that. But listen, like, I'm not going around going, oh, don't depend on a man and be successful like me. And, yeah, you can buy your $68,000 diamond or ruby earrings because your husband gives you $300,000 a month. Okay. So you'll never have to struggle. Your kids will never have to struggle. Money is not everything. And I know that that's not everything. And I know her daughter's probably very mature. She seems extremely mature. Hey, love you guys. Hey, Juice. She's so mature. And I feel like her daughter will do, fine. And I'm glad that, I'm glad that Porter's actually on the show, because I do like to see something with her kids. I just don't want her to stop. I want her to stop saying that she does this on her own and she didn't use it. We'll never know if your store is sustainable. There's a lot of bad reviews about it. And I'm not trying to put something down. I'm just saying, stop saying all the time on camera how you're so independent and successful. Like, you were just on a show, you got lucky, but like Christian has given you the life that you live. No matter what, you will never have to work. And you're not the quintessential bonbon housewife. Nobody thinks about that anymore. Like I said, it's not 1985. Good night, Ayako. Thank you for staying up and being here. I believe you're 12 hours ahead of me. Or 6. But I'm not trying to be shady. I'm just saying, okay? The horse is amazing. Like I said, I would love to be Julia. Like, I'd love to have Julia's farm. I'd love to have, Sutton's horse on Julia's farm. I would love to get up every single day and be able to go out and take care of my farm. If that's what I had, if I had that here, that would be my other life. Like, when the days I'm not here, I would be out like I do in the summertime and take care of my New Jersey wildlife animals, like the skunks and the rats and the wildlife around here. No, I'm just kidding. I have the groundhogs and the squirrels, but I wish I could be farmland and I could have a horse again. And I could have that's my future 5D life, is to wake up every day in a little shack. I don't care. I just want a shack on the Gold Coast or something that looks just like it. And I want to be able to take care of my plants and the animals all day and take care of the earth and make crafts out of shells and earn my keep here on planet Earth with all of my land and sea souls, teach them how to communicate with the humans. And that's my 5D life. And it has to be a beach. Okay. And it has to have a forest behind it and the mountains in the background. But I have to be near water. I have to be near water. And I have to have plants and animals and land and sea animals. So I would love to have Sutton's horse. I know it's very expensive. And Grace, and somebody awesome on a baseball field. See, I love it. She's not cliche, so I don't need her to say that. It's 1985. I did not realize how attached to her husband she was. I keep saying husband, ex-husband. It makes me sad that she thought that there's still a chance, because I never thought she thought that. Do we ever knew that? And he wouldn't let the kids be on the show, and I thought that was pretty fucking mean. I have to say, watching the reunion trailer, I have a feeling I think she might have MS or something. I feel like she's got an autoimmune disease or something, maybe, because the way she was shaking and the way it just reminded me so much of my friend who has MS. And now that I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if there was no signs, but remember she kept saying she was dealing something with this season, and I didn't know what she meant. We thought she meant Christian leaving. I feel like she had a health thing that she didn't tell us about. And I feel like, I hope we find somebody. I felt so sad to see her at the trailer. As much as she gets my nerves, I felt so bad for her at the trailer of the reunion, of her going out like that. Like, it reminded me of Wendy Williams, and Wendy went out, like, when Wendy passed out on camera, and I freaked out about the, Jabberwocky thing. I feel like they were forced to get that. And I feel like now the people that are dropping dead from heart attacks, I'm just saying, this is all my opinion, in my opinion only, alleged banner down there. Everything I say is alleged, not true, whatever, true if it is, true if it's not, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is all my opinion, alleged, unless I have the proof and pull it up. In my opinion, the Jabberwocky was not a good idea. And because of when Adam and Jason Zach had the Spilling Tea live tour, I got it because we weren't going to be allowed into the venues. City Winery if we didn't. And then come to find out, they didn't even ask us for our cards. And I was pretty upset about it because I didn't want to get the Jabberwocky. Because in case you guys don't know, I used to be Snow White and I'm an alien. So I don't think it will work anyway. I've vaccines. I've never had them in my life. My mom never gave them to me when I was a kid. I've never been sick. I've never had anything. I had chickenpox once. I've never had the C word. I did get it, but it was way late. Like I said, it was the very end of it. It was like right before the show. So, end of 2022, beginning of 2022. I got the 2 thing, went back and forth. But before that, I lived at the shore. I was on the boardwalk in literally the beginning of COVID. I said it, oh my God. I'm on the boardwalk, I'm taking care of my mom who was really sick at the time with cancer. Masked up and everything, but yeah, I don't see, they're making it look like she went into shock when Kathy walked in, but I think they're trying to do that I don't know why, and I don't think that Sutton cares that much. I don't think there's something that Kathy would scare her with. I don't think Sutton really, that comment, she could have taken care of that before that, I think that at this point they need to get their own show, Kathy, Kim, and Kyle, because why are you not bringing Kathy back? But you are. It's they have so much content with themselves, and it takes up everything else. And I want Kyle's life to be just like as everybody else's. Okay, did I like the fact that Tom Girardi robbed a bunch of people? But look, all the shit that was coming out, and that was her life. She said nothing was, still nothing is a secret. So why do we talk about the rumors for everybody else, but we don't talk about the rumors with Kyle? I'll talk about the rumors with Kyle. Elsa Jean, he might have I can pull up the stuff that Dana has, okay? If you want to see receipts, go to Dana Wilkie's Patreon. It's always linked in my descriptions. It's linked in my podcast. It's linked everywhere, okay? Wherever my links are at. Oh, by the way, I do have to figure out, see that overlay thing. When I get that, I will have my Cash App thing up there, and I'm going to start Super Chat. That's all. I'm not going to have a membership. I'm not going to ask you guys for money. I can barely pay my ones I have. But people are asking me about money and stuff and want to pay me, which is nice. I appreciate it and tip me. I just have to get ID so they can turn my Super Chats on. And I do have my Cash App linked in there. But I have to get the overlay thing. So that's cool. The fur baby, yeah, everything. Anyway, it was just weird. I don't know. So Kyle shows up and the concert's what, $50,000? It says, no, I'm sorry. $50,000 per tree. No, for the concert. Sorry, just for the concert. $14,000 per palm tree. I want those palm trees. I wonder if we can get them on for a deal. You think we can get those palm trees for really cheap for our cast party, our cast trip? I would like to put them at my shore house or in my yard. You know what I mean? It was it was $400,000 for that party. Now this is the fucked up thing. They just remortgaged their house. They took a cash out of their house for $500,000. So if you had to do that, why would you then spend $400,000 on a party? And you're not going to talk about the fact that he got caught, whatever he was doing with his franchises, with the agency. She's not going to talk about that at all. Yeah, everything. I can deal with the shopping spree, but don't sit there and act like you made all the money yourself. I'm just saying, she sustains her life, yes, but no matter what, her store's always going to be profitable because she probably, can make it look profitable. You know what I mean? She's got the money, the extra money. What the hell are you going to do with it? What do you do with all that fucking money? You know what I mean? Anyway, I didn't like I didn't really like the white party the way it was. It was beautiful if it was just the white party, but it was a white party and then a big empty stadium. And it was cool with Anna Marie walking in with her husband. I didn't realize he was a Charger. I probably overlooked that. Say is sitting around. It is. She is the force multiplier, but I like Crystal and Rob. Who's Bob the Builder? Yeah. I really, really, really like Rob and Crystal's dynamic. I think that they're so freaking awesome. I think he's hysterical. And, I just feel like Kyle walking in with her 4 daughters and not Mauricio, that was just a weird walking thing. It looked cool when they did it on the camera, but then when you see it from nobody cared, nobody was paying attention. I thought they were going to have announcements oh, Garcelle and blah blah are here, yay! Jeff Lewis and blah blah. See Jeff Lewis, that weirdo. She's still on his crap about Ozempic. You're on Ozempic. Just admit it. You're on semaglutide. I'm going on it. My appointment is in a couple days, so I'm going on semaglutide. I don't know, whatever one I'm going on. I just need to lose 30 pounds that I gained. I don't eat a lot, so it might not even work for me because it's not like I eat a lot anyway. Yes, I'm still addicted to the M&Ms. I did eat the last bag last night. I didn't buy a new bag yet. I probably won't. Just in case, I'm still at 145, I think. 145, 150. No, I think I'm like 115. Okay. Kyle got away with way too much. Okay. So then we go on. All right. So we have to look at Rob and Crystal. They're like the best relationship. They're our only hope right now because he's just so freaking cool. I don't think that she's letting go of her brother. That's just a weird thing. He's way older than her, and I didn't realize that. I understand the Chinese way or whatever they are. Like I understand that. But like I feel like there's something else up with him breaking up with that girl. And I don't think she holds him back at all, Crystal. Unless they threaten to like, I don't know, like cut him off or something to make him come back. He came back on his own. But hey, Jacqueline, thanks for being here. Everybody say hi. That could be it too. But like, why do you think? But like, what? I don't know. She used to. Is she prone to them or something? It looked like she did, but I also feel like for some reason MS is coming into my awareness. I don't know why. I saw it the way she was shaped, the way she went down. It reminded me of Wendy Williams. And Heather. Remember Heather McDonald's fall? It's just strange. Yes, hello. Robin Crystal ejected in a scene. I know, he's so funny. Yeah, he was like he had it down though. He did have it down. She's like, stop trying to direct it. It was so cool. It's not even have the peanut butter ones. I'm telling you, Lauren. The addiction is unbelievable. I get the big bags, the red bag, and my husband knows. Do not come back with M&Ms that are not in a red bag. You know, twice he came home with the peanut ones. I'm like, do you not see the red bag next to our house? Look, I'm getting red. Somebody just popped in my DMs. I'm allergic to shellfish. See, my face gets all red. Let me get rid of this person. Well, sorry, guys. Sorry. Are you on Instagram? I want to block you. Hey, guys on Instagram. Okay, you're not on there. Yeah. But so, okay. So, Bubble Loves, Bubble Loves, Love, Bubble Love, Bubble Love, Bubble Love. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. I can't stand Doritos and her Bubby Loves. Puppy Love, Bubby Love. Oh, love her, Bubby Love. It's like 39 days, dude. And let's just say he was filming a goddamn reality show, okay? And he is right about the fact that he literally, I know, me too. It's bad. Do you really think that makes us gain weight? Say I don't eat much more than that. And say I just eat one of those big share bags, right? We'll just say the $13 bag, okay? Maybe it lasts me 2 days. Maybe one or 2 days. I don't know. I'll go through 3 bags every 2 days or something, right? Do you really think that would make me gain that much weight, though? Like all of a sudden, come here, kitty cats. I don't know. Like, I feel like a little less bloated when I don't eat them that morning. Like right now, I don't feel as bloated, but I don't want to be like, I love them. I'm obsessed with them. This summer when I was doing this, I was eating I still eat them, the extreme Sour Patch M&Ms. I'm not M&Ms, extreme Sour Patches. The extreme ones, though. They have a different taste to them. They are a beautiful couple. Those daughters are beautiful too, aren't they beautiful? Like her daughters are gorgeous. And you know what? I did cry at the end, okay? As much as I talk shit, I cried when Portia cried. I was shocked I cried. I cried twice. I can't remember the other time. I'll probably get to that part, but it was just lackluster them all walking in. Nobody really cared about them walking in. It looked cool on camera. But yeah, everybody shows up and everybody's like, where's Mo? And like everybody's like, oh, Mo's not with Kyle. Oh, Mo's not with Kyle. Mo was there. Yes, I cried. I cried. I was like, because I feel like they would hate their dad right now. I feel like Farrah was looking at him with devil eyes. Please tell me that you don't think that she looks at him with devil eyes. She's got to know, like, the deep down shit that goes on. And I don't know who still lives there, but it's just Portia still lives there, I think, maybe. But anyway, the whole stadium was cool as hell. There's a lot of people there. When they did it from the Warrior cereal. I also right now I'm eating toast with avocado and tomato on it. Rye toast with avocado, like a lot of it, like a lot of avocado. And like not tomato, like roasted peppers. That's what it is, roasted peppers. I started getting it at Dunkin' Donuts and I make it for myself. I'll eat like 4 of them a day. And I haven't eaten meat since we were in New York, the Adam show, when I was with Philly Diva. We went out to the place across the street to get something to eat, and I had a burger. And it didn't bother me, which is weird. I love avocado spread. I love it. I don't like them like regularly, but Jacqueline, thank you for being here. How did you find me, if you don't mind me asking? I do go through my analytics, but like I know that like sometimes people just come over from a lot of it says a lot of from searching on YouTube, but I'm just wondering because I like appreciate all the new subscribers and stuff I keep getting and like all the views. Sorry, I've stopped messing with my hair. I put my hair up so I wouldn't mess with it. But what am I cursing over here for? Oh God, let me get that. So Kyle's white party, yes. Oh yeah. So blah, 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 blah. Can you believe that he would not be there for her on Mother's Day, which is weird. But, okay, if you don't celebrate it in your country, she doesn't even like it. Don't ask me that, Terry. Do I get my protein? I have I have a narrow esophagus. I have that problem, and I'm very sensitive about it. So let's not talk about my protein, okay? I have a narrow esophagus. Remember? So no, I don't get my protein. I have to spit it out, okay? So Terry, thanks for bringing it up. Garcelle, you're my Garcelle. I feel like Sutton, you're my Garcelle right now. I'm just kidding. I'm really nervous. I need to find my lipstick now. My lips are dry. This lipstick made my lips dry. Oh my God. Anyway, sorry. I'm moving on. Bubby Love. I don't believe it. I don't feel like they're getting a divorce, but I do feel like he was cheating on her. And I feel like there was somebody in the car. Oh my God, this lipstick's horrible. I feel like there was somebody in the car and he got pulled over. Ew. Ew. It's like the CoverGirl one that makes it like all day long and then it gets all gross on my lip. Ew. It wasn't very, it was getting like bumpy or something. Anyway, it was weird that he was talking to Dorito. Did you see PK's face when they were talking about the thing coming out? He's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. He knows. He's known the whole time. He knows how bad it is. That's why he was shading the shit out of Mauricio in the very beginning. So Kyle and Erica, Erica's thing. First of all, did you guys think she was lip syncing? And do you care if she lip syncs? I think she has to, because I don't think she has a good voice. I think she has to lip sync. I think she's a performer. But I just thought it was funny that like literally Denise has the balls to walk in with a pink jacket on, like she's not. It was really looked very, I don't know, 1990s, just 1990s. Like, I'm a cool girl. I don't have to wear white kind of thing. I'm gonna wear a jacket. We have a unique love-hate relationship. No, we don't. Just stop bringing up my narrow esophagus and my protein that I can't get because of my narrow esophagus. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, so I was like, party, we're over that. Marcio, he's so stupid. He was looking at, okay, when Mauricio was walking in, when he was walking in by himself, he was looking at those girls' boobs. All the cheerleaders that were like, oh, yeah, as he's walking through the tunnel, he was looking at their boobs. Okay. He was with Alexia's boyfriend, Alex, I think his name is, or Farrah's boyfriend. What did I say, Alexia? Yeah, and then we had Denise show up with Aaron. We only saw him for like a minute because we think that she seemed like she had her voice on. She had her in, so I think Denise was on something. I'm just saying, it's my opinion. She was being very strange. I thought it was funny that Dorit thought about bringing up her jacket. She actually, you have what? Oh, okay. I'm just noticing now. Thank you, though. So I feel like Denise, what was I saying? What was I talking about? Denise? Oh, Dorito had the balls to say something to Denise about her pink jacket. Of all things. Now, that just kind of proves what when Denise was on not on planet Earth that night, and she was in Benzoland, I believe. Nod City, Benzoland. I feel like she was in Benzoland again. I feel like when she said something about her jacket, I'm like, well, that's what she literally says, that Dorit always picks on something about her outfit. I'm like, oh my God, Dorit. Dorit was such a smartass about it. It was so funny. I was like, oh God, Denise, she walked right into that. Why would you walk in with your hair in a ponytail and these like weird, I don't know, cheerleader things in it? It looked like you were in a costume that you were going to go home and have sex with Aaron on. Like you look like a one of those like kitty cat outfits that Kyle would wear. And it's like, why are you wearing it, Kyle? And then now we know why. I feel like she was wearing a costume for her husband. Then I don't know. It just wasn't white and it looked weird. And she was so shady about Erica. I would have probably had the same question. What do you mean? What is she doing? You're allowed to do that. Like, she basically saying Erica bought her way back into Vegas, which she did. And I don't know if Kyle paid her, but why wouldn't you have Morgan Wade at your concert? Why wouldn't Morgan Wade be at your thing? Be your thing, your what's it called? Talent. Listen to me. Did you say Faye is weird? I don't like Faye Resnick. The corrupt Faye Resnick. She would be a good housewife though. I'll take her as a good housewife. She's Kyle's like, ride or die basically, besides Morgan. Cynthia Bailey was there. Did Cynthia really get married, guys? Don't worry. And the hour mark, I'm gonna drop the link and we're gonna go into the Bravo, Andy, Brandy, and all the other shit that's coming out. I know you're teasing me. You know I don't get mad about shit like that. I'm kidding. I'm the one bringing it up. But yeah, like Jeff spilled a drink on something, on Camille or something, and you didn't care what the lip syncing. She's a good performer. And listen, so Sheena Shea has to do it too. But like she's a really good performer. And I think that Denise is jealous. Because Denise has no right to be mad at Erica. Like that was the dumbest thing I ever heard. Camille, does she yeah, I know. And they don't like Taylor either. The fact that Kyle's like, oh, Camille, you're here. I don't know if she's trying to bring Camille back, but why are you bringing her up in your speech? It's so stupid. Oh, I didn't see you. Hi. Like, what? I don't know. Jeff Lewis basically said, Kyle's a liar. She's on his epic. I mean, everybody's like, who do they say was skinny as a feather or skinny as a needle or Erica skinny as a needle? Yeah, she works out. Kyle works out and all, but I'm probably on it. Something. I mean, why not? I'm the one who cares. Just a minute. Erica's definitely on it. And guys, I'm going to say this with the lips. There's when Erica breathes, her bottom lip comes out above her top lip, and she's like, Kyle does it too. It's like, she did it on Watch What Happens Live. Look at my face. This is what they do. I don't know why their faces look like this, but it's like that. And they keep doing it. Somebody else does it. Large. I'm sorry, Larja. It's not Larsa. It's somebody else with it. They're like, what are you doing? Why? I wish I would have screenshot it, but it happened on Watch What Happens Live. I've seen Erica do it in the after show, and I've seen Kyle do it on the show and then Watch What Happens Live. It's like, and before she starts talking, it's like her jaw is it's so fucking weird, guys. Hey, Love Bean. I know. Desperately Seeking Susan. That's my favorite. I love Desperately Seeking Susan. But yeah, they Erica was doing it in the after show. She did it sometimes on her season. Kyle was doing it the whole time, and that she really was doing it on Watch What Happens Live. And it's like, are you on something? What are you doing with your face? Are you jawling? It looks like they're jawling. Do you guys know what that is? Google drugs and jawling, and that's what they're doing. In my opinion, Adderall. Okay, I think you've traded one bit, which is I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the Ozempic. I'm mad at the Adderall. I'm mad at the weird faces that you're making. If I make weird Adderall faces, I don't want to shit. I'm just weird in general. Try not to be as shiny as I look like. That's really shiny. But I'm just saying, Kyle keeps doing it, and I'm I thought in the very beginning, okay, she's not going to do it. She just did it at the very beginning when she first lost weight. Maybe her jaw, maybe it's just something in that they can't. Something's wrong. Okay. If you guys, all right, I'm going to drop the link in 10 minutes, and I'm going to show you this clips. I'm just going to get the clips. I'm going to look for them because it's just strange. I don't know if I can find them, but it's so weird. I don't understand what they're doing with their faces. Look, I'm getting nervous. She's not trying to stick up for Denise. Or you think Denise is trying to stick up for herself with the Jax? Yeah, but she should say that. Honestly, Denise's problem with Erica should have been that. You know what I mean? And they should have a problem with Mauricio laughing about it. I don't care what he says. I didn't know the context of it. What context would it be funny, asshole? Because I don't find it funny at all. And I don't think ourselves found it funny. I don't think that the bullies online, I don't think that's funny. I don't believe they're just random bots. I believe the bot. I mean, I don't know anything about that shit, but it was kind of weird. And I felt like it was horrible. And I feel like Garcelle and Sutton have a right to be pissed at the end of the season. Okay? But you see Mikey there at the prayer circle. The prayer circle wasn't that bad. Oh, that's when I cried. Okay, so I cried with the prayer, I can't say prayer circle. And I cried. Okay, so we get to the part with Kyle and her, Kyle and her and what's his face? Mauricio talking to the kids about whatever the heck is going on. Now, this is what I would fucking understand. You're mad. You're so worried about who put the story out that you guys are separated. Come on. Fucking focus on what the fuck else is out there. Why don't you focus on the stories? Who's putting it out about him and Elsa Jean? Why don't you find out who's putting out the shit about fucking everybody else? There's so many stories, Kyle. Don't pick and choose to get mad if somebody put out the one about you getting a divorce. Thank God somebody did that, because you look like hella stupid with all his cheating rumors out there and you're not addressing it. But you're gonna get mad if somebody put out your rumors about him, you getting a divorce. You are, and you're the one who kept putting out the fucking all the shit in the. Oh, you're the one putting it out on social media. Didn't you just get caught? Didn't we just catch her selling stories? And she's got balls to talk about fucking Lisa LVP doing it. Now, Kyle, you do it. The second we stop talking about you and Mauricio, like you asked, you do something stupid and you make a scene, or you're Team Umansky, or you'll take all your Morgan stuff down, or you won't have her at your white party, but then you'll have her at Watch What Happens Live, and then you do some weird hug thing, which I think is so innocent. And if you're really fucking Morgan, then just like say you are. Like, it's weird that you're just like not. Oh, you're just friends. Okay, fine. But like, it's just, I don't know. I think your sisters or daughters or mother and daughter. I don't know. I just think it's weird that you're, I don't know. Oh my God. I have to look at that too. She wanted, what am I saying here? Main takeaways, Crystal and Rob. Yeah. So their takeaways at the very end. Yeah. So I do miss the old, she's so desperate for attention. I do miss the old, remember the old endings where they had their, their future things, like Doritos, like confessional says PK comes home after 39 days and she'll never take him seriously. They'll never take her seriously, blah, blah, blah. I miss the Kyoto to Kazo doors opening, and I miss that music. I don't want the old, I want the old back. Like, I want the old stuff where I just watched Tamara throw a wine in Gina's face again. Gina Keogh. That was one of my favorite seasons. It was like very beginning of OC. So Erica says that she's working on accepting herself. This is 1 month later for Kyle. Okay, so we're gonna get to that part anyway. Anna Marie and Crystal have not talked since the party. They're also on on the after show, and Anna Marie's alone. And I don't know how they figure out the seating with that. With the after show, it's, I guess, people that are getting along. Except Kyle is with Dorit, and they don't get along. And somebody tell me what you guys think about Dorit's look at the reunion. And what is that? What is she going for? Because I don't want to be wrong about it. And I don't want to take it the wrong way. But did anybody feel any type of way about what she was wearing at the reunion? I don't know. I feel like she was covering her head. And I don't like wearing a haircut. What's it called? I don't want to say the wrong word. A haircut. What's it called? Oh, you know what I mean? Like, she's got to cover everything. And I don't like. Is she trans? Is she like like different religion or something? Is she like, what's it called? I don't know, adopting a new religion or something? I don't know, where she has to be I don't know. Dorit's reunion look threw me off. And I'm like, are you I don't know what that look was. Like, what was that? Look at my face. I guess, I don't know. Maybe I sound stupid, but I don't know. But see, Robin, okay, so takeaways, Crystal and Rob are doing great, and brothers in Thailand. He has a girlfriend. Maybe he's with the other girl and not telling anybody. Anna Marie's not going to give out any medical advice, which is fine. We don't need any of your medical advice. It's weird. The jaw thing. I wonder what's going on with the jaws. Dr. Heavenly would know. Curves. Dr. Heavenly. We got to ask her what's going on with the jaws. Why their lips? Why are they going like? It's weird. They're jawling, but I don't think I think it's like something to do with what they're on. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I don't understand her look. Red Mistress of the Night. Yeah, or like little, what's it called? Little Red Riding Hood. It's weird, So 1 month later, everybody's looking at their phones. Like, oh, shocker, they're getting a separated or divorce. No, we already fucking knew that. We already kind of knew that. So Kyle's like, it's so much more real. And she's like, so upset that it gets out. But why are you so upset that it gets out? That's what's going on. You're the one doing fucking videos with Morgan and making us think something weird's going on. And he's out hanging out with people and holding hands. And then when it comes out in the press, you're upset about it. And you're like, you make it more real. It's like crazy. It's so dramatic. July 23rd. They were on a trip in Aspen. Yeah, they don't have any fucking good looks at all. But though they're officially split. So we hear Zach, Peter, and then I think it was Andy at Beverly Hills. Shocker. But like, listen, it wasn't a shock. And then they go on, oh, we're living under the same roof. And listen, Kyle, stop beating around the bush. Stop doing it slowly. Just say the motherfucker had a love child. I'm sick of literally, being home and him not emotionally fulfilling me because he is stupid and he don't get it. His wife does not want his bullshit anymore. Don't kiss me. Stay away from me. And the white dresses. I wish the white party. Yes, their dresses were amazing. The women were amazing except for goddamn, Denise. I wish they would have worn them. Yes, the dresses at the white party were way better. They were so glamorous. I just wish the field from an aerial view it looks weird, but from down there that was amazing. I just think $400,000 when you owe millions and millions of dollars to a country that you robbed the most dangerous man in the world, Mauricio. I mean, so okay, so let's just okay. So we come on, we have everybody's looking at their phones. Rob's funny as hell about it. Rob's like, oh, so Morgan put it out, and then he's like directing it, and it's probably true. I believe they put it out, or somebody in their camp, and he was mad about it. Oh, she's like, he was mad about it. Like, fuck you, Mauricio. You're here to get mad at people. Why don't you get people to put out the shit about you having a love child? How about you put out, be mad at son. It was so strange. Why did he do that? He could have put you Mansky or, no, that's too long. I don't know. Like, I think it was weird for her, but like, she's protecting her daughter from what? She can't. Listen, wait till you find out that you're on a reality TV show, Kyle. And when do you find out you got cameras on you? Like, what do you mean? Your daughters are filming a reality TV show with him. You're filming one. You cannot. It's like ridiculous to say that you're trying to keep that from them. Not with us. Not with Bravo Sleuths. We don't leave shit alone, and you don't want us to. You tell stories too, Kyle. So stop acting like you're protecting your daughters, but all of a sudden you care about him having affairs. If he had a love child, then fine. I don't really care. Like, he's grossed out. You're grossed out by him. He's over you. That's why he's high all the time. He literally went from being like, the most probably best husband on Bravo and Bravo husband land besides Frank Catania. Not that he's a husband, but you know what I mean. I'm very partial to my state. My husband's here, but other than that, he was the hottest hot housewife, and now he's just gross. Listen, the protector for the truth is out there, though. You cannot protect yourself from the truth. It's already out there. You cannot stop Aubrey O'Day from saying what she said. That's always going to be there. I have the clip. I'm never getting rid of it. Maybe I won't play it. It's little me. Maybe I won't play it because I did cry at the end. But listen, like, be mad at that motherfucker, okay? Be mad at him when we're out here laughing at you and laughing at the fact that he's like, oh, we just love each other. Just remember that we're still a family. Motherfucker, just because you do weird shit and you come back with, oh, we love each other and we're still a family, that doesn't fix shit, dude. It doesn't erase what you've done. Just because you're living in the same house financially probably makes more sense. Just like, Sandoval and Ariana. Even though Ariana wasn't paying any bills. I just feel like it is like Sutton says, it's sus. It's like either say it's because he I know, I love you. Thank you for coming. It's like, why are you saying half the truth, Kyle? I mean, you're only picking and choosing what's out in the press. We're not worried about the fact that it came out that you're getting separated. I want to know what's going on with Brandi's best friend, with Elsa Jean. What's going on with the rumors? What's going on with Emma Slater? Why was he holding hands with Emma Slater? I understand. There's nothing you can come back from, but stop fucking acting like, you're trying to protect him and you feel bad. And you didn't want to come to your friend's thing, but then you made us think that he didn't show up and that he just booked something and didn't want to go to the her friend's, memorial. And then we were like, oh, he's such a piece of crap. And she's like, I wish he would just show up and it'd be nice to have him here. But you told him not to be there. You told me he didn't have to. Kyle had a horrible year. I get it, but it's just strange to me that you're getting mad at the people that are calling you to fuck out. But you're part of the Fox Force 5 that went after viciously people on that cast, like goddamn Denise. Look what you did to Denise. Here, I'm gonna drop the calling link. Just yeah. I mean, I'm cursing too, but like, I don't know. She's out of her mind. I just kept saying, what did she say? So Kyle was talking about how they were really, they're focused on their jobs and work and blah, blah, blah. The girls definitely know. And I feel like Portia definitely, the fact that she wouldn't go to her dad, it was great. He doesn't deserve it. Oh, Portia, come here. No, gross. You're gross. I don't want your gross mouth near me. I know where that mouth's been. Like, you're gross. Like, no, Dad, get away from me. You've made Mom cry, and you've ruined our family because you have to be like out there in the open and making shit like known. You're a weirdo, dude. And like now your mom knows about it, and you now Mom knows that we know about it. And so now I'm crying because Dad, you're a piece of poop. Just saying. He really fucking is. Like, how dare him? I don't care that if he's over the Hilton show, great. But don't sit there and be like, oh, poor she. Oh, we love each other. No, fucker. Why don't you learn to be like a husband and really listen? I guess maybe it's a man thing. I don't know. Like, he doesn't get it though. And I'm tired of Dorit with it. Baby loves. Look, he had to film a show, and you didn't feel like going there, Dorit. So just stop it. You're with him. You love him. You love Baby Loves. Okay. Honey, love her. Baby, love her. It's so fucking annoying. But I don't know. So we have Erica coming over, and she apologizes to Kyle for not recognizing the signs. And maybe there was some sign. It's like she's kind of like trying to poke at Kyle a little bit with it, like, oh, so we're shit going, and I didn't see it. Oh, well, is there something on, Kyle? Because we didn't see it. I'm sorry that I didn't notice it. Hey, Larja.
Hey, Krista. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. What is
Happy it's over.
Yeah, I'm a little annoyed. What do you think?
Oh, I like, okay, so the overall season, it started really intriguing when Anne Marie came in. We kind of took a divergent left over there. We never really came back to what we started with. Lots of loose ends. They did a good wrap up last night, I feel like, but the last night at the party, they were trying to just wrap
Yeah.
things up. And then I appreciated how they picked the cameras back up though, because the white party was supposed to be the end,
Yeah.
right? So then
Yeah.
they picked the cameras back up and showed us their little trying to navigate everybody's phone going off at the same moment.
I know.
And that seemed kind of planned, like how, so the
But
camp,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, how
Like,
did
well,
everybody,
yeah, they're like, see,
and
that's it. Like, they had to have known that story was coming out to have cameras.
yes. Yes. And maybe, and that's how plotted these things are. Like in Scandival, we
Yeah,
knew the cameras were going to come back on, and now you're having like almost produced scenes instead of it being reality because you're trying to catch this news. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because that was not Doritos all, where's the phone? Where's the phone? Because she knew the story was going to come out.
I
And
know.
that was just weird. Um, poor Portia. I feel sorry
No.
for Mo. Look, you teach people how to treat you. You teach people how to treat you. That psychic that came
Yeah,
on. What was that? Season one? Was
yes.
that season one?
Three, I think, maybe, or two or
Season
three.
three. Okay, so it was pretty early on.
Real
That
early.
that psychic was trying to do her solid, and
Yeah.
instead of, and I'm surprised nobody even brought that up yet, because for her
Right?
to sit in front of Erica and be like, oh, we just don't have anything in common. That was Erica's opportunity to be like, oh, like the psychic said, or have the
Right.
eighth housewife do a flashback to the psychic's fake cigarette
Right.
moment, talking about he'll never emotionally fulfill you when the kids are going to be gone. You
That's
guys won't have anything in common. That's exactly what happened.
yep.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yep. She
And
doesn't like
you
the
know
fact
how
that,
when you get your cards done, do you ever get your cards done
yeah,
or get psychics?
yes.
And if somebody tells you something that you might not want to happen, do you keep an eye out for that?
Yeah, yeah. And
So that's what I'm saying. And
you can
so to
also,
me,
it doesn't always mean what it can also have different meanings too. So
right.
But
But
like
as
that,
soon
I
as I
guess
saw
they've always been dead on, you know.
right.
I like
And
that.
as soon as, but I don't know if we can really change stuff or if she could have started working on herself sooner to be emotionally fulfilled, like Sutton found out she has to be
Yeah,
after everything's gone, after the house, after the kids, after the luxury, after the name. When all that's gone, you're still left with yourself. Are you going to be in a position? Are you going to put yourself in a position of empowering yourself so that when you're feeling emotionally disconnected from your life partner, you
mhm,
still have some shit going on that it's not gonna just all blow up.
yep. And notice like she wasn't allowed to be at that taping. Like Robin wouldn't let her be where he was doing his show, buying Beverly Hills or whatever. Like that
Oh,
can,
because of the contract. And that's what something
yeah,
that they said. Portia's new contract is allowing her to be wherever she wants to be because she got it written in. So yeah,
yeah.
that wasn't great. But also,
It's probably put a rift between them, you know.
well, maybe, but at the same time, I feel like Kyle wanted him and his daughters to have that show so much that
Yeah,
if you did allow that to happen just for that fame moment for your family, then you're selling your family for fame. Because if that was going to drive a wedge between you because you can't be on his show, that doesn't
yeah.
seem like a good reason. I just feel like Kyle's anxiety
Hmm.
um
She
didn't
wants
allow
that.
her to
Yeah,
prepare herself
right.
for this moment.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Because it was gonna come. We're all gonna go through it. Empty nesters is gonna
Yes,
happen.
it is. She had all her focus on raising her daughter. So think about it.
Hmm.
She didn't have time to focus. So that made he is a great dad. I'm sure he is a great dad.
He is. He
He
has
loves
been.
her, he's providing. He's giving her a little bit of the attention, but you know they have the kids to focus on other businesses. And like now, like you said, everything has hit her so hard now. But like you can't. I don't want you. I think she needs to step away from the show, or
I think so too. I think
she's
the
not.
show is no bueno for her because she's not even giving us anything, you guys.
She's not
How
telling us.
did Kyle get through this whole season? We get to season, what is it, 13, 18,
13. So
and
episode
her
18.
marriage is over and we didn't even get to see it crack and dissolve in front of us and she been in our face this whole time because
I
she's
know.
not being real. She needs to get off the screen because she
Yep.
doesn't have anything for us. It's all fake. If she's not able to sit there and talk about everybody else without
Right.
them talking about her,
Yep.
and then she gets all this, you're hurting my feelings. Why'd you bring that? Because it's true. It's your reality. But you're sitting here gaslighting the audience
Mm-hmm.
and your co-workers
Yeah.
instead of be real on a reality show, Kyle. It's time for you to go.
And how about this? You want to find out who put the story out about you having us getting separated? Why don't you focus on the stories about him? How about why don't you find out who put out the stories about you and Elsa Jean, him and Elsa Jean? Focus on that. They're so trying to figure out who put the story out about them getting
Uh-huh.
divorced. Worry about who's talking about the pictures with you and Elsa Jean, you and Emma Slater, you and
Mo seemed very annoyed, and it almost seemed like Mo was asking her, "Why did you put this story out?" Because he must know that she's put other stories out.
I mean, she sold the one that didn't they sell the Aspen story too? Like they everything that we every time we stopped to not talk about her, she had to put a story out. Something else came out about what he was doing. And all this is crazy. You're gonna protect your daughters, but like you hon, wait till you realize you're on a reality TV show. Like
Yeah,
you
I
have
mean,
your face. You're
and
the
then
hot
her daughters get protected, but
oh
everybody else's kids are just fair
I'm
game.
sure not
So
even
so Denise Richards' daughter's fair game, Garcelle's kids are fair game, but
oh
Kyle's
my
kids
god.
get protected, whatever.
I mean, but think about it. Protected from what though? You know what I mean? Like she has to realize that
Exactly.
he's putting their life out there and he's doing this shit. We're not just saying, oh, we think he's doing this or that. He's acting like an idiot on camera, even after just with the Emma Slater stuff, to be so sloppy about it. And then come home
Well,
and say to your daughters, oh, we love each other and we're not gonna work, we're gonna work on it, and we're not gonna you're not talking about a
mhm.
divorce, you're holding hands with your partner, your dance partner, but you want to like protect your daughters. Like maybe Kyle does, but you're on reality TV. You have cameras on his store, his show, your show. So stop acting. I don't like when she says she's gonna protect her daughters. Like Kyle, maybe you should have just literally, like you said, prepared for maybe this shit to happen. Prepare what it's going to be
Mhm.
like when you don't have your daughters to focus on, and they have their own lives, and
Right.
empty nesters, and y'all you can't just sit home. And
Right.
her sister
Right.
shuts down every project that she tries to do, which is a shame.
Well, that's hey, and even that. Why are you always trying to make up, what's it called? Is it nonfiction that's real or fiction? Whichever one. Make
Yeah,
up something that's not exactly about your family. Change the names to protect the innocent. And then you can do your stuff. I mean, there's a lot of ways to ask AI to change the script so your sister doesn't think it's about her mama.
and why
You know
doesn't
what I'm
she
saying?
run? Like, why doesn't she run? She has a license for real estate. Why doesn't she run one of his companies or something? Why isn't
Right.
she like, helping him run the company? It's weird. Farrah's
It's
there.
so weird. She could even, you know what she could do? She could be the new Jillian Michaels and help people get skinny or
Yes,
something for
and do
something.
maybe she could do some workout videos or
Yeah, yeah,
something.
since she be
We
working
have
out like a
with her
fiend.
Denise with her 90210 hairstyle. 90210. She had like the remember 90210 the show. That's what
Yeah,
reminded me of at the white
she
party.
did. She totally did. At the white party, she
Yes,
did come in there looking like Alicia Silverstone. She sure
yes,
did.
yes, yes.
Hmm.
I said,
Sure
oh,
did.
and then
But she
Doritos like,
looked cute, and she had on the color, and so did Camille. So all that you heard, it was a white party from Dorit. Shut up, Dorit. Go return your rented
exactly
clothes.
what Denise
Get
said.
out of our face. And then that's another relationship. How does the two people see? God don't like ugly and very little pretty. They might be cursed from laughing at those two boys because you laughed at them last year. Both your marriages blew up this year.
Yeah,
Hmm. You
and then
went from sitting on the couch 420 together, smoking, laughing at minors, getting cursed out, to now everybody's marriage is questionable.
they
Mm-hmm.
love each other, and they're not talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the way Farrah was looking at him? I don't think Farrah likes him very much anymore.
Yeah, I feel like, but
Or the other daughters,
yeah,
they were looking at him
that's
like,
what I'm saying. Something happened, and maybe Kyle has said too much around them. So if you're really trying to protect them, then you don't have any of those talks about what Daddy did
well, Brandy's out
or
there,
what Daddy may have done.
but it's
But
up.
we
It's
don't
not
even know. We don't really even know what really happened, you guys. We're just alleging
He's alleged.
all of
I
these
mean,
things.
allegedly, there's a love child.
Because
Like,
maybe somebody left a manila envelope on the front porch full of pictures of him in a fur outfit and somebody lipping up milk while he's doing them doggy style. And the little girl, one of his daughters, opened the envelope,
yes,
and maybe that's how they found out. And that's why they don't want to sit next to dad because nobody was sitting next to Mauricio at that couch. Did you see all the distance?
yes. And do you see how Kyle can't? I would not want to kiss that mouth. I wouldn't want to kiss him
Yeah,
either.
she gave him the cheek
Yeah,
when he
like
tried to, and he gave her a spin. She's like, "Oh, I can't spin." She is not so that's the other
don't
thing.
kiss me like that.
So
She's
when
like,
women are going through it, you've been
yeah,
in
you
this marriage for 27 years. You
yeah.
known each other since you were dirt. You grew, you
Oh,
evolved together. Yes, you change.
I
Yes, you
did cry.
grow.
I cried after
But the whole thing about, I
he's
don't
great.
know. I just wish them well. It's kind
She
of
reached
sad to
out to him.
watch.
Yeah, she's
Don't
definitely
and
reached
don't ever stay together for the public. The public don't give a
out.
fuck. We're not paying your bills. Like if you
Yeah.
want to go, go. Don't be sad that so many people thought you were gonna stay together.
Oh
That's a
God.
lot of pressure.
I'm
That's a
like,
lot of
listen,
pressure.
Kyle. We half of us were like, I did think they were. I said when that psychic said that, I said, no way, no way.
Yeah,
Look, they love each other. He's there for her, blah blah. And I'm like, that's that. I said, no, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. But like, look at it. 10 years later, it's like,
10
wow.
years later.
And listen,
Because they were
yeah, I feel like he.
maybe they weren't connected. I guess money
Yeah,
is doesn't make you happy. You guys still have to
it
work on
really
your
doesn't.
intimacy.
Doesn't.
You still have to work on staying connected.
You have to be happy
And
with that piece of
Kyle
man
has allowed him to go and build his empire.
and do it wrong.
Maybe he took it for granted and did what guys do when they're building empires around the world. And
He
there's,
also stole money. Remember?
yeah, and then that money he took, and
But
he
he
took her
didn't
sister's
do it like
clients,
that.
and
He made
but
life
she
hard.
was okay. She was okay with her
Yeah,
husband taking food from her sister's mouth
basically,
when
yeah.
he took those agents from the and from the other Rick's agency.
Yeah.
She took food from Kathy's mouth, and she had no problem with it.
Do you think, what do you think? I feel like Sutton has maybe MS or something. Like, I feel like it's an autoimmune thing with Sutton. Do you know
Her
anything?
body type does look like she has some type of something going. It looks like she has thyroid issues
Yeah.
because if you look at her younger pictures, she looked just like her daughter. And now she looks
No.
like her first cousin. You know how
Yeah.
like first cousins kind of look like you? Yeah,
Yes.
so she has
My
something
daughter looks
going
like
on for sure. And
she
just how tiny her limbs are. She doesn't have a waist.
she walks she
Just her body type suggests that there is something going on.
We gotta ask Dr. Heavenly, what is up with the lip thing? Okay, I've seen Erica do it a couple times, and I said this before. They go like this. Kyle did it on Watch What Happens Live before she like asked the question. She's like,
maybe they have a slight thing of like almost that TJM from
that's what I see.
their fat
Adderall?
is
Adderall?
lost so quickly that their muscles are shining through, right?
Something's
And now
weird.
maybe it's like a little muscle twitch,
It's so
like a
strange.
spasm in their muscle from it being so muscle
Kind of
and
like
no fat.
it's like they're jawling, kind of.
Yeah,
And it's like, oh my God.
like they're tweakers. It looks like they're tweakers.
Yes, but like
It looks like
like new.
they looks like
Very
they
new.
had an 8 ball and they got jack jaw. That's what
Yeah,
they
yeah,
look
yeah.
like.
It looks so weird. When Kyle, she did it a couple times on Watch What Happens, like last night or the other night, and I
Yeah,
seen her
they
do
do
it
a yonder
before.
bite. That
I
yonder
seen that.
thing.
Seen her do it before.
Yes.
TMJ would make it like, but we would have known that from that. This looks new. Erica was doing it on the after show. She looks so skinny.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my God, she's doing the lip, the jaw.
And then her little booty looks so gone in that outfit.
She looks so cute. But I
But
just
she
was
don't have no booty, you guys.
she used to
At
put a
least she had some cake last time. I
she's
liked when Erica had cake.
Erica's a performer. She's a
Yeah,
performer.
well, look,
But I mean, it
everybody,
costs
I don't know who likes stick performers.
I mean, do you think like I don't know? It cost money probably for it was $40,000 for that fucking concert, and it's like what? Or I was like,
Who put it
Kyle.
on? Well, she didn't pay that. Maybe her Las Vegas sugar daddy paid it.
I mean, like I don't know how much the show. Denise was funny, but it was fucked up with Denise. I want to get in the front to watch her lip sync. I want to get this on camera. And Denise is like, well, what is she doing? She's allowed to do that. You can do that.
We need to look it up. Ozempic jack jaw. Let's
That's
see.
what. Yes, that's what it's like.
Does Ozempic make your jaw twitch?
Like or something.
Ozempic
Maybe make some speed.
jaw clenching. Ozempic jaw clenching.
No.
Duh. Let's see.
Maybe let me share it. Are you allowed to share it?
Can Ozempic side effect? Okay, so it doesn't cause TMJ.
Okay. Does it make you
It
jaw?
gives wrinkleness and heaviness around and under the eyes, temples, and jawline. Yep, it says that's what it does. The effects of Ozempic on the face.
See? Telling you, stop. They're doing
Okay, so this type of medication with SSRIs may induce bruxism. That's when you clench your jaw.
Yes. And like it's weird. Like she breathes out like do you guys see what I'm doing?
Bruxism affects
Like,
people with
process.
nervous tension, anger, pain, frustration, aggressive, hurried, over contemplative tendencies. So that's why Kyle does it. Kyle and her anxiety, because Kyle's been a kind of clincher, does her lips funny
But it's
the
weird, like
whole time.
really obvious about it last night. It was so obvious. I'm watching Erica do it on the after show. The exact same thing. I'm like, what the fuck? I feel like I should pull it up. I really do.
Yeah, it says the Ozempic face
like
makes sagging and aging of facial skin.
I just feel bad that like why are they lying about? Like they're both on something that's I don't know. Something's making both of them do
Well,
that.
maybe it's not Ozempic. Maybe it's semaglutide. Maybe it's Wegovy. Maybe it's one of the other things.
I'm about to go on it myself.
Because I loved how Jeff was like Ozempic lately. He got there and he.
Why can't I get it?
And Jeff was mad because Jeff had moon face. I don't know what medication he's on, but he had moon face.
Don't let me get
his face was very round.
Jeff looked so strange. Jeff looked weird.
He looked like
Jeff's a tweaker, so we will just allegedly he likes to have a good time. I'm not mad at Jeff. Well, I'm not mad at Jeff at all. I think Jeff, I think he shut that person down that was obsessed with him, which I thought was the strangest thing ever. But I feel like him being on Shannon's little sidekick is not a good idea. I don't know. We haven't seen OC yet, but like, I thought Shannon would have been there. Like, I know that it's OC in it, but like, I don't know. She had Cynthia Bailey there. Do we know who Cynthia married?
No, that was just Cynthia doing something for.
No way. She's not
married.
What?
Not married.
Krista, I didn't pay attention. I thought she was married to somebody.
That was a promotion. You know, she's trying to make her money.
So we gotta ask Dr. Heavenly if she's heard about this. She was talking about weren't they talking about Ozempic or something?
Well, Dr. Heavenly just said this morning on her live that she heard that Sweet Tea, the new girl, got on the Ozempic so she could get her body together for next season.
Oh,
So I
see,
wonder if she
Shay, I
does.
do need it, Shay. You don't understand. I, I don't know. I don't know. I need to lose. I don't like the way I look. I
And they
gained.
had looked so old around the eyes. Erica looked like she was
Oh,
paper aging before our face last night. She looked so, oh my God.
don't be mad at me. Let me see. Let me see
Mm-mm. It
this.
just
Let me
makes
pull
you
it
look
up.
so gaunt. It even makes you skinny in your temples, it says.
Oh my God. Hold on. Let me see. Watch what happens live after. No, it's what am I doing?
Hollowed out appearance. And that's
Well,
exactly,
that's
they got the hollows.
yes. Finale after show. It's just, I mean, Erica looks so cute in the after show, but when she started making those faces at Kyle, I was like, no, your face is making me crawling wrong with
Mm.
chocolate. Stop it. Please. Oh, don't play, don't play, don't play. All right, Mauricio Umansky, who leaked the news? Listen, I'm talking about who leaked the news. Fuck who leaked the news. I want to know who leaked it about him cheating, okay? Who leaked the rumors about him cheating? God, it makes me so mad.
Well,
Like,
did she say, all she said was something happened that she couldn't recover for, that she didn't
yeah,
recover from.
well, so you lost his trust. Well, yeah, because I think he had a baby. That's the only, listen, he also
So,
been out for years. This isn't new about what he's done, you know? But, or allegedly done.
and with the other, that foreign people still being after him for that money, they
Yes,
could
this
still be playing in our faces. They could have just been like, oh, we needed to make it to the show to keep you safe.
okay. This is where she makes the face. Oh, hold on. Am I allowed to play it real quick? Am I allowed to play this?
No, you should you don't let it play, make it pause.
Oh shit.
Like
Okay.
if you do a still shot of it,
All right. All right. All right. Yeah. Okay.
then it shouldn't be anything. But if you let it play and talk, then you'll get in
Yeah.
trouble.
They got me the one day. I only had it on for 2 seconds, and they striked me.
Yeah.
Like really?
But
Like
if
what the?
you alter their appearance, then
Okay. I
it
just want to
shouldn't be
screenshot.
too.
I hate ads. Why do I have ads? I should not have ads. What am I doing? I think you guys owe me money. Isn't that crazy? Like how do you
Yeah,
get
the
ads?
Ozempic side effects
Make
will continue
money.
to come out, Jacqueline. My friend took Ozempic one time and is already in the class action suit. Her
There's a print.
bowels clenched up. After one use, she ended up being that kind of person. So
Oh
she's
my God, where is it?
hurt her bowels.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sheena. And then the telltale sign is that they're not drinking. These freaking alcoholics
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
not drinking all of a sudden.
Because they're on something else. I think they're on Adderall.
Yes.
They might be on. Listen, allegedly on Adderall. I don't know. All right, wait. I think I got Erica right here with it. It's you gotta like she just does it a couple times. It's so weird. And Kyle does it too.
Uh-huh.
I cried. I did cry watching Kyle and them go back and do their looking back at their life. You know what I mean? And Kyle's like, "What?
That part I got a little teared
Yeah,
up
in the
on.
after show, she's like, "Why is this my life? I can't believe this is my." She really broke down in the after show that I'm watching right now, and I can't get a good shot of Erica doing it, but
I didn't see the whole after show. I need to go. I need
it's
to
really
check it
good.
out.
It's really good. It's
Mhm.
really good. It's basically I'm gonna get TMG. I know, but like just people have been taking it for years though for diabetes, so it's not like the side effects are the side effects no matter what. You know what I mean? So, I mean, they do prescribe it. And actually, did you hear that Oprah Winfrey is going to be, she's on it, and she's going to be the
Yeah.
person for Weight Watchers with Ozempic. Like they're doing,
Oh, so
and
at Weight Watchers, they're going to be able to give you a
yes,
shot?
yes,
No
Weight Watchers.
way. That's
Yeah,
going to
they.
be excellent.
So yeah, and then with the poster person is Oprah because she was on semaglutide. That's how skinny why she's so skinny. Isn't
Yeah,
that
we need to get
strange?
did you do your ELA?
Not
Oh,
yet. I'm
Okay.
gonna watch this video.
Okay. Perfect.
I love you,
Homeschool over here. Sorry.
dude.
Um,
Listen, my kids would be if I had kids, they would not be in public schools at all.
right. Yeah. I mean, considering the school looked just like the jail, that should be a sign to
Oh,
anybody who wants kids.
yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, we don't need people telling us when to be at places our whole lives, when to be here, when to be here, when to, get up, be here this time, do this at this time, come home at this time. Basically, like literally like slaves for 13 years to teach us shit that listen. I hope tell your kids to do earmuffs right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Earmuffs.
they were in the other. He went back to his room. Go ahead.
Everything they told us was a lie, and there's a book called that. Okay, just Google
Yeah.
it. Everything they told us was a lie.
Everything.
Every goddamn thing. And it's like you watch Ancient Aliens, that's on History Channel. It tells you anything you want to know. I'm like, that is disclosure, guys. Like, it's on mainstream media. Okay, you believed what they told you. Now they're showing you the truth, and you're like, no, it's really this. But we really did go to the moon. Why? Because they told you we did, and you believed it. They're telling us
Right.
they didn't really go because they couldn't take pictures of the aliens. They went, but they couldn't show you the real pictures.
Did you see something just landed on the moon this week? They sent
Yes,
something
how
back to
cool.
the moon.
Why are you not going to the dark side, son? I want to see the dark side, okay? Show us
Right.
the end. Show us the, you know,
And why didn't we go back to the moon ever since we went when I was a little girl?
Because we've been on the moon. We've been because you know why? Hitler's there. Hitler was there. No,
Hitler.
he's
Oh
in Mars.
no.
He's in Mars
They
allegedly.
shipped him to the moon.
Allegedly, he was in Mars though. And the Mars Germans.
Oh, is that why Elon Musk is trying to get there?
Yes, because there's colonies
Mhm.
there already. Until he passed
Mhm.
away, that's where he went. Allegedly. Listen,
Yeah,
I'm
we've
not
heard.
conspiracy. The word was conspiracy was made up by the CIA in the 1950s, okay, 60s. For people like us, when the truth came out, they want to
Yeah.
have something to call us crazy. And listen, you want to call us brainwashed? I think the people we were brainwashed. The world is brainwashed.
Yeah, just look at COINTELPRO.
Just Google the book. Everything they told us was a lie. It's crazy, and that's not even. My brother's like, he's a Marine, so he thinks he's fucking with me. I know he knows the truth, right? He's like aliens. You watch one YouTube video and you believe in aliens. I'm like, yeah, that's what happened. That's how I believe in aliens. Sure. It's like, dude, I can't. I'm like,
Did you guys ever hear of that COINTELPRO thing?
what is it?
COINTELPRO?
No, what is that? Tell me.
Um,
I love everything.
so it's another whole conspiracy thing, but
Really?
COINTELPRO, yeah, it was a
Oh wait.
program, a
Yeah.
counterintelligence program and
Yeah.
covert illegal projects conducted between
Oh yeah.
1956 and
Oh
1971 by the FBI. You
yeah.
never
Yes.
heard of that?
Oh yeah, I know exactly where. Yeah, I know this. We know what those motherfuckers have been doing. The 20 and
Yeah,
back
they're
program,
crazy.
20 and back program,
Mm-hmm.
fighting all kinds of
Mm-hmm.
wars and like abducting people and then making them think they were only gone for 15 minutes. They came back 20 years later.
Oh my gosh.
The 20, yeah, and literally Roswell was when they brought us the technology that we were supposed to use for good. We were supposed to have
Did
medicine.
anybody,
Hmm?
did you ever hear that methamphetamines was
Yes.
made by Nazis?
Yes, absolutely. They gave it
Yep.
to apparently, allegedly. I was shocked. I just found that out. I was like, oh, that makes a lot of
Yep.
sense. They all look hella fucking nuts.
That's crazy, huh?
They want us to think that meth is a bad thing. It is. It people, if you do it the wrong way, yeah, sure, it's a bad thing. They make a legal version
Yeah.
of it called Adderall, guys. So
Right.
I'm saying
It's the staying up for 12 days at a time that can present a
active
problem
ingredient
to the psyche. That
for
guy
sure.
there was a guy here in California and
Yeah,
he
I
went
need
to the
to.
base and stole a tank. As it turns out, that was his 8th day of being awake, you guys. He
Oh,
stole a tank and
that's
was
the
driving it on the freeways.
they're the people that like they think it's a party drug and they do it like like they do lines of it all day long. Really, it's like Adderall. So you take it a little bit, you do a little bit in the morning. It's like that you don't need to keep doing it. If that's the
Yeah.
part where it doesn't, when you don't have ADHD, methamphetamine makes you a crazy person. It's
Yeah.
absolutely turns you into somebody you don't even know. If you have ADHD, calm, cool, collected, just like Adderall. But
Mhm.
listen, the government thinks they're going to make drugs to mimic the street drugs. Their program they introduced to us in third fucking grade. So thank you for introducing drugs to us in third grade. Why do you think we're all fucked up now? We got half of us
Right?
get all their money in the court system. The other half you get it in the goddamn rehabs, $30,000 a month, $18,000 a month. You know how much money I've given them just because of like I was the
Do
one
you
to pay
think Anne Marie's coming back next season?
yes, I absolutely think she is, and I think that
But
she
if
might.
she comes back, we might have to talk about her husband.
Well, that's what you have. That's what happens. You're a housewife now, hon. Like, wait till Kyle finds out that she's had a camera in her face for 11 years and she's on a reality TV show. What if she finds
Mhm.
that out? Like, what do you mean
I
you're trying
heard
to
that Kyle is mad at Anne Marie and saying that
oh,
she doesn't want her on the show or something.
Kyle needs to stop making demands. If she wants to like pick and choose what storyline she gets, she can't demand people to be there
You
or not.
can't, right.
She's
You
mad at
can't have both.
yeah, she's
Hmm.
mad at everyone. She's mad at Dorit. She's mad at Sutton. Sutton was
Hmm.
mean to me all season. You guys don't know. You tried to make her look like an alcoholic,
Me
asshole.
to me, she tried to make me tell my reality on a reality show.
Yeah, she made her make
She's
us
so evil. So out of the whole season, my
what do you put?
MVP My MVPs are Suddy,
Yeah.
Garce, and even freaking who's it? Crystal. I liked Crystal. She showed up. I'm here for Crystal cussing, calling Anne Marie a bitch. She's never cussed for anybody. And she had to tell that you are such a she got something out of Crystal we haven't seen. And
Yeah.
so I appreciated that. Anne Marie came in too hot. Kyle didn't share a lot. And Erica's still trying to play victim, and you're not.
I know.
So that's my synopsis. Oh, Denise, try
Denise.
not to ever come back on the screen on
Yeah.
whatever you were on.
You're
I'm
not
not
going
sure what that was or what orifice you put it in, but you were on one, darling, and
Yeah.
you didn't even realize. I don't know if she was doing booty bumps in the bathroom,
Um,
allegedly, or what, but she was high and didn't
she was
even
in
know
Benzo
why.
Land. She was in Benzo Land. Yeah.
Hmm.
She didn't even know where planet Earth
I
was.
thought she got her chin implant out. Her chin, her
Like
face is
that.
looking very
It looks
Sheena,
very young.
Sheena's face is looking very Stassi season 1.
She's looking like old Sheena. When before I thought I maybe it looks like she had a chin implant and then had to take it out now. So
Yeah,
it
yeah,
looks strange to me. I said, "Wow, did she have a chin implant? She just got it out again? Like she looks like old Sheena. Like
yeah. I
with her
don't
hair.
know. Or
Like,
maybe she had to get it out because if she is on that Ozempic,
is
maybe
she
it's
on Ozempic?
it got revealed and I don't know. I don't
Maybe
know.
I mean I'm not mad at anybody for being on it. It's just like
And why was Sheena kissing Tom Schwartz if she was with
oh,
Brock? I don't know. When are
is
we
that
going to
the
find
next?
out about that?
It's got to be next episode. I haven't seen if Tom has put out his So every week Tom replays his or recaps his own show with Schwartz and Jason or somebody, and he does it live on YouTube. But he acts at the premiere. But I've seen him in the chat because I can type his name to see if he's in there, and he watches it. And I haven't seen if it come out yet. I want to see if he talks about everything that happened this because he's like really the fact I keep telling him stop doubling down about the Ariana shit. I said, dude, admit that you're mad at the situation. Admit that you couldn't get your shit together. You're mad at not her. Be mad at the fact that you two couldn't get your shit together enough to break the fuck up. And that's what you
Oh,
got. That's what you're mad at.
Tom
Not,
Sandoval?
yeah, Sandoval. He's so
Hmm.
mad at Ariana, but Ariana's never going to give that to him. Ariana could say, yeah, we should have got our shit together and broke up a long time ago. We weren't having sex for 5 fucking years. Okay.
Right.
But instead, she's like, since you cheated, I'm not going to give you that. I'm going to act like everything was great. He's
Yeah.
mad at the fact that it wasn't, and they couldn't get their shit together enough to break the fuck up. So he's mad at that situation. And don't be mad at her, because then what you did was you took matters into your own hands instead of breaking up with her, and you cheated with her friend. So now Ariana's never going to say, "Yeah, we were having a fucked up relationship," because he fucked up, and she wants him to look
I'm
like
so tired of Ariana and her higher than and mighty act. I mean, look, she was literally a mistress. She needs to tone it down all the way. You were the mistress before the mistress. How are you so mad a year after making $1 million, Bitter
Yeah.
Betty? Her
And
and
this,
Katie deserve each other. They're both dark clouds
we're
and they
not.
are both freaking negatives.
He's like, oh, the rates are so high right now. I'm not going to buy her out yet. Like, motherfucker, then sell it. I don't. She left. Like, listen. You weren't paying the bills at all. I would have said, fuck you, and not pay the bills too. Prove it. I'm just saying. But don't on camera say he's not giving me a detailed report of how much I got to give him. You have you ownership in this house. You should know how much your bills are. You don't need
Right,
him to tell you how much. You know exactly how much half of your bills are, correct? Without asking
right.
about. You know how much your
She
mortgage
knows
is.
she leave the house and leave all the lights on.
You have to buy pens and like whatever pens and what is it
Mhm.
batteries and
Right.
light bulbs. She knows what to
Paper
do.
towels. She wouldn't even buy paper towels.
She must have banked all that money. So she had all the money she wasn't paying him, which is good. She banked all the money she's made and making. So now
She's
she should
just greedy at this point.
let
She's
her buy.
greedy. So you got all that money and still don't want this man to just buy you out. You're not in charge, Ariana.
She says she
You
cannot.
weren't even in charge when you thought you were, or else he wouldn't have been
He's
freaking giving the peen to
He paid
Raquel.
it. He just paid the bills and didn't say shit. It's kind of fucked up because it's a lot of money that they pay for that house every month. They have 2 mortgages on it. Okay, I don't know exactly, but the fact that she's like didn't give him any money since the cheating thing came out, I'm like, damn, girl. And then he paid all the bills, so he's fucking broke again. It's like,
He could technically evict her.
well, I
He
think
could, if
she
he could
left.
prove it, the way that she'd be
No,
like,
I
I'm
think
gonna
she's
call the
there.
police.
Well, guess
He
what?
could
She's
call the
gone.
police too.
She's gone. Billy Lee's living there.
Oh, so Ariana finally left?
Yeah. She apparently
When?
I don't know. But as of right now, she's living somewhere else. I don't know where, maybe in New York. But she said Billy Lee's practically living there now.
And
And
Billy
he
Lee and him go well together. I'm not
I
mad at
can't.
it.
I can't. Billy Lee's too thirsty for his pee. She just wants his peen, and she looks at him like he's a piece of meat. Not that he's a broken man. She's living in the house playing Ariana's role. It's weird.
She did say that role, that comment about, oh, you don't need another girl right now.
I mean,
And I
listen.
thought that was very telling. I was like, okay, Billy.
Yeah, so you can hang out. If you get the girlfriend, you're shit out of luck, bitch. Like, I don't like her. She's not on the show for a reason. She's not Ariana's friend. Listen, and I don't like Anne either. I don't like Anne switching, jumping ship and then going and getting a podcast. I wouldn't trust you anymore. You had a podcast to talk shit, to tell everybody about how I was your assistant, but you jumped ship. Now you're Ariana's assistant. What do you have a podcast for? To tell my business? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hope she signed an NDA so he could sue her.
Why the fuck does she think she can be somebody all of a sudden? I'm sorry, Anne.
Well, they're all just clout chasing. Tom needs to
It's
charge all
weird.
these bitches. All
It's
these Sheena Shea, Lala, and
Lala's
who
Lala's
else was on there? Who else's podcast was all last year talking about Tom? They all need to pay him for
and
having his name in the mouth.
Nick Vile, Sheena's.
Mm-hmm. All of them.
I feel like he also is having issues. I guess I'm accusing everybody of shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Everybody that's not smoking or drinking, I'm accusing of being on Adderall now. I think Tom's on it. I think Tom's got a scary looking face for a reason. And it's like, maybe Ozempic gives you that. I don't know. I tried to ask Dana if she had speedy.
Tom did go from looking kind of boyish to, now he looks hard and scary. You're right.
Listen, Connie looked hot. He had that out of prison look. He had a neck tattoo. I was like, damn, Tommy looked hot. But that's the Tom that I thought looked hot. And now he's like shaved. He looked all innocent again. But now he's sitting and is doing his podcast and he's like, all messy and like, I don't know. Like, it looks like he's more depressed now. He's probably processing now. Say he's sober or not drinking or whatever. And what he's done, he's processing all the bullshit that he did when he wasn't sober. Now he's realizing his friend's gone, Allie. He's lost I don't think he was going to break up with Ariana. I don't. I think he's going to get what he could, emotional affair out of Raquel. He said he fell in love with her, but I don't think that he wanted to break up with Ariana either. I think he wanted her to be still there for him because she's a good support system and best friend, but they weren't intimate. So he took matters into his own hands, and he fucked everything up. Right. If he's going to cheat, he should do it with somebody that nobody knew. If you have a connection with somebody, you're lacking something in your relationship, and admit it. But he's mad at that, not her. He's mad because she'll never give him that, even though it's true. They live it. Oh, I'm choking. Somebody's punishing me. Oh man, somebody's punishing me, man. I'm like, my first of all, drink something. Yeah, but like they were living together, and it's like I would feel comfortable. I don't know. She's never gonna be. Listen, it happened to me, and the girl's name was Anne Marie, believe it or not. And even though he was just my boyfriend, she was my friend, and they were sleeping together for a year behind my back when I found out.
No way.
It was like 15 years ago. And dude, her name's Anna Marie Matthews. She doesn't have social media because she's so afraid of me. I went after her 4 or 5 times, like fist fought. I had to go to court 5 or 6 times over her. I told her every time I see her on
it's on site, bitch. Yeah.
I thought I was cool. Well, I mean, I raged over that. I raged because he was a narcissist, abusive. He's that guy that was in my life that was the narcissist, abusive one, and gaslighter. Yeah. So like he had me going crazy already. So then I was already getting in her. I just have never really been able to I can see how it was Kyle we're talking about now. I could see how Ariana's like, you fucking bitch, because the same thing kind of happened to me. And it's like, at one point I was a mistress too, but like that's a whole nother story. But in this situation, it made me want to fucking kill this girl. Like, how dare you? But I was forgiving him. I'm like, come home and live with me. Stop living with her. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm going.
That's our competition. I feel like that's our competition. We just don't want that bitch to happen.
It was not worth me going to prison over. It wasn't worth me going. So I would get on probation, then I would fuck it up. And then, and then you start doing your sentence. But like, it wasn't worth it. But I know the rage. I would not want that girl living in my house. I just feel like even though the relationship was fucked up and they should have broke up, I still would have rage towards that girl, like Raquel. And I wouldn't want Billy Lee living in my house. But she doesn't have a choice, Ariana. You know what I mean? She does have a boyfriend.
Of course, you can't control everything.
Well, you can't tell him not to have a birthday party either, girlfriend, when you're not paying any bills.
That was so weird.
was
She just
weird.
wants everything.
I would be the same way. I would
That's the
probably
thing. Like you don't. All the rest of us, look. If all this happened to the rest of us, we'd be having to do what we have to do. That's
I
part
know.
of why I don't have the
I was
compassion for her because she at least got $1 million bag.
yeah. So all right. Did anybody watch the live that Dana did with Kim D by any chance? Anybody here?
Oh, I was gonna watch that and I didn't see it all. What did they talk about?
I don't know. I'm allergic to shellfish, so I can't watch it.
Yeah, and Kim, I don't know. Kim is
Listen,
always just
I only watched the first 10 minutes and she kept freezing and it was making me upset. I was getting pissed off. You have a
Kim
podcast
just
and why are
has
you
always struck me as a person that is mad that her proximity to the show was taken away. So she's kind of like Bethany Frankel, but in a worse way because at least Bethany was on the show and thrived. This lady is just like a bitter Betty.
he should listen, he probably doesn't have to put that much money, like Sandoval. He's got to buy her out or they'll have to sell it, right? I don't know how much equity is in it, but whatever the equity is, he can use that as his down payment. And then it would just, oh, Shay, you got to tell me about it because I can't watch it. It'll probably, I want to know what they were saying about Louie and Teresa and how dare them do Team Teresa and Team Melissa. Why are you perpetuating hate? That I didn't realize that there's a whole thing on like TikTok and Reddit where they're doing them too. And they're so toxic that they're literally like really like people are getting
And so they're filming again, and Melissa and Trey are.
No, they're not. I don't know. I don't know why they did it. I don't know why Dana did Team Melissa, Team Gorgon. I know a lot of bad shit's going on behind the scenes with him. The person, that guy. But it's like, why are you making it that? That's why I'm not covering and talking about the show. That's what we don't want. I don't fucking like that. So apparently on TikTok, there's these content competitions where it's Team Marissa, all of Team Teresa, which is so fucking awful because the girl's in trouble and they're trying to act like Limmy's not a bad person and they're like doing money, like they're like, I don't know, it's like money, something about money, like the tips, whoever gets the most tips. It's weird. And Dana and Kim tried to do it today and I don't understand it. And yeah, I'll tip you for like your show, but like I'm not doing this Team Melissa, Team Teresa thing. It's not a fucking thing anymore. There is no fucking team. This one team, that one. He's Louis a fucking problem. See, I'm allergic to this. I'm allergic to lobsters. Okay, I'm allergic to shell. So I'm gonna get a little bit upset because I'm pissed the fuck off. How dare these people start perpetuating the fucking toxic hate? And Dana knows better. Nobody wants to fucking do Team Gorga and Team Judas. It's fucking awful because Louis is literally like the brains behind the operation of what is happening.
But Teresa has been. We gotta let Daft play a part in this. She was just the same way. She did not care about her brother, her blood brother, and her used to be best friend when she was with Greasy Joe, who's in Italy now. She did not care. She does not care. So I don't know why now we have to be
family under the bus. You don't throw your fucking family under the bus.
That's what Teresa did, though. Teresa did it.
Exactly. So her fans are literally.
She hasn't made it right, though.
Her fans are so bad they're making people lose their accounts. They were like doxing the one chick I really like, Real Housewives, her account on Instagram. They were like her fans, Teresa's fans are so, and I know who the fuck.
Oh my gosh!
We all know who it is. We all know who it is.
Crazy fans.
We all know who it is. I can't say it, but we all know who the fuck it is, and it's a group of people.
So what about Marge? What's about to happen to Marge? So
they're going to listen. It's so bad that like he's dangerous. He's fucking dangerous.
So what's this Bo Dietl thing happening?
Bo Dietl. Oh my God. This is the same thing. Okay. So fucking that court case with the patient. Bo Dietl's person, this is not alleged because now it's all in the court system. In family court, Vanessa Reiser goes to court to get a restraining order against Louis because Bo Dietl's person that worked for him was a fake patient of Vanessa's and was going in there and didn't pay and was asking questions about Louis, and she found out, so she went to go get a stalking order against him at the family court system here in Middlesex County, whatever, Mercer County. The fucking judge ends up siding with fucking Louis, saying she's crazy, she's obsessed with him, and it was okay with the fucking fake patient thing. And I'm like, this blows my mind. So we find out now that, thank God, I guess another court looked at it and said, this doesn't make any sense. This Bo Dietl and Louis came with other false pretenses or some shit. So now that judge is in trouble and it's getting turned around. So but Teresa knows her husband has hired people to talk about him with his ex-girlfriend, who he was just about to marry in 2020, hun. You're now engaged to marry by mid-2022. Doesn't that not tell you something? He is the worst. He has made this fucking entire franchise turn to shit. He's got all these, he's paying all these content creators to be negative and toxic and go after Melissa. They went to one of Melissa's shows. Shay, tell me this didn't happen. He wanted all of these fans to go to Melissa's, like, some kind of show she was doing and fucking taunt her and get her to do shit on camera and then fucking release it on Instagram. Teresa's fans were to go there and fight with her. And her
Oh,
event.
whoa, wait. So Rock Lobster
Yes.
is tormenting and harassing Melissa.
They're hiring a content creator who, one of them has 5 different accounts. There's about 3 or 4 of them that are Team Teresa, really bad, very toxic.
And is this because Melissa sees him for what he isn't?
No, Melissa and Joe aren't doing shit. Melissa and Joe aren't fucking with them. He's made it where nobody wants to film with you. That's fine. Nobody likes you, dude. They tried to like him. She brings this random motherfucker to dinner, and he's like, oh, we find all this shit out about him. And I'm like, no, don't listen to the ex-girlfriend, the ex-fiance, the ex-business partner, the ex-best friend. Let's just see what Louis says. Louis namaste. We'll see if he's namaste, okay? He was namaste, remember? And I'm like, let's just show him, and he'll show us who he is. If he's really what they say he is, he'll show us. And yes, that motherfucker did. He fucking showed us. By the time the wedding came,
his leopards don't change spots.
Screaming like a maniac at Teresa, screaming like a fucking maniac about Joe. Who are you? You don't even know them. You just got here.
He's obsessed with Joe.
He's wearing no-nos pajamas. You're doing the
That's disgusting.
He's doing the Booga Wolf in the Rue La La parking lot wearing no-nos pajamas like a weirdo, screaming, I'm winning. She's winning. We're like, man bun and all, doing the rule out. Like, what are you doing? Oh, I made a $500 bill last Sunday. All drunk. All my shit.
You know what Louis reminds me of? Remember Dear John?
He is a Dear John. Listen, everybody's like, how's your grifter? I said, wait till Trish finds out she is the fucking grift, assholes. She is the grift. He's not grifting.
He totally reminds me of Dear John.
She's the grift. She doesn't realize.
Even his that psychiatrist, because he had a psychiatrist girlfriend that came out.
That's Vanessa. Yeah. That's what he's fucking obsessed with. That's the one that he keeps fucking with. She had to go become a narcissist abuse counselor because of him.
Narcissist expert to
just because of him. And guess what? His mom's the same thing. I'm like, what came first? The
chicken or the egg?
It's freaking nuts. It's like, and I'm like, oh my God, he slowly has dismantled every bent relationship in her life. He broke them to the point where they're not fixable.
Right.
Now he's working on Joe Judah. He's working on getting rid of Jim, the lawyer that has always with Teresa, who has had Teresa's back from day one. People think it's
the reason she only got a year in jail. He's after her. He's after her lawyer who only got her a year.
He wants to, Melissa Feaster, no longer her partner on the podcast. He wants to take that over. Melissa, he wanted to go on that fucking podcast and talk about the court case where he wants
too much shine. That should be a red flag to any woman or person that's currently on a reality show. When you get a partner who wants more airtime than you, that's why they're there.
He is a
How can I help?
Abuser. Shut up, Siri. Sorry, Siri. I'm not talking to you.
Oh
He's literally he went after the one person that Vanessa, his ex-girlfriend that left him, who ran away bride. He wanted to throw that shit right in her face because that's what narcissists do. And he goes and he gets somebody who's on TV. Why not? What would be the worst way to hurt your ex that just left you is to find somebody that's on national motherfucking TV, Teresa. And it was easy because of the shore. Because she was always at Melissa and Joe's. And it's right where I told you there's it's called a jetty where everybody parks. It's across
first dinner they went out, that date they went out on the first time.
Yep.
Told me everything I needed to know.
Bombed her. Like, I'm like, okay, great. Her family, she needs to go to a psychic and find out. Like, I know that Fentero called him out, but like, I really want to get a mind probe on him because I don't trust him. I think that he's always in the Bahamas up kissing Joe Giudice's ass. Guess what? Joe Giudice is the next one to go. As soon as he gets rid of Jim and Melissa Feaster, which he already did, he's going to get rid of Joe Giudice too. She's not allowed to have any relationships. That is what I'm telling you. I've never seen.
That's the sign of an abuser. They isolate you.
He's isolated her. Remember, look at every relationship.
They need you isolated so that you think that everything they. So the reason they want you isolated is because if you have a friend that you can go say, "Does this sound normal to?"
No, none of it is normal. Mm-hmm. The Pizzagate thing was not normal.
Yeah, that was weird.
You spoke first about the money. That's why you put the money down first. Joe goes to his sister and says, What happened? I
Since
know.
the
I have
brothel
my EpiPen right
fund,
here.
yeah.
My EpiPen's right here. I'm good. I'm good. But listen, let me take a little shot of my EpiPen. Hold on. Listen, he meets Teresa. He finds
I'm
she's young.
taking a shot of the EpiPen too.
Listen, he finds her. She's very vulnerable. Loses her parents. So I mean, come on. She has her husband. He's getting deported. Hold on. I'm starting to get red in the face. Okay. So he meets Teresa, and what's the best way to get back at your ex that just left you at the altar? You literally fucking get with somebody. Anyway, he finds her. He love bombs Teresa. She's at her most vulnerable. She's in prison. She just got out of prison. Her husband's not coming back. She's been alone for 5 years. She lost both her fucking parents. She's mad at her brother for God knows who, God, what. And her life's he gets her and he's like sweeps her off her feet. Of course, she's drunk on the way to Jackie's. The producers make up a rumor about Jackie's husband, and then all hell breaks loose. Everybody's like, "Oh, so ever since you met Louie, you've been so mean." She's literally going over like he goes to Joe, and all of a sudden he goes to Teresa with a deal. And Joe's like, "Hey, sister, I'm gonna do a pizza deal. We're gonna call it No No's Pizza. We're gonna go 50-50, right?" Like, of course. And he didn't even want Teresa to put money in. He was just gonna add her in, count her in, let her make money. Joe was gonna do everything himself, and it was supposed to be Teresa and Joe Judas or Joe Gorga. Big mouth motherfucker speaks up because they got to come up with the money for the things. Well, Joe could have done the $250,000, but Louis spoke first. Barely knew them. Barely knows them. I'll put the 250 up. It was 110 for the pizza ovens. And then he turns around and talks Teresa into cutting Joe out. He's saying, "Oh, well, we bought them anyway. Make it a skinny girl pizza. Like nobody in Jersey wants pizza called skinny. We want juicy,
We want
sloppy,
fat, juicy, cheesy pizza full of gluten.
no fucking skinny girl pizza." And then Joe finds out, "I'm not going to do that shit." And he's like, "Oh, you made us lose 250,000. No, motherfucker, you spoke first. You took the deal." And then everybody's like, "No, nobody's going to eat this shit. Like, we don't want it." And so Stewart's like, "I'm out." And then they're like, "Oh, he fucked us over." No, motherfucker. And it's so crazy that people actually believe that Joe did something wrong. And he let it go.
Do you think that Mo ever cheated on Kyle
Yes.
before and she was okay with it?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
that's what I'm also thinking. I was going to say this earlier. Like,
in your face. It
there was
finally
this one time. And
he
one
got
of the times the girls went on a trip and Mauricio was having a party for the agency at home, remember? And he
yeah.
was getting tequila in the house with a young blonde and then walked out of the house with her after he got off the phone with Kyle. And that kind of said to me that Kyle allows him to have these pretty little things around
Well, yeah. I
and
mean,
be in little situations.
yeah.
So maybe you're right. Maybe it is a Wendy Williams thing where because there's a baby involved, now
Yes.
you crossed the line and you made me look
Now
like
you
all the other people.
that's
Hmm.
that's the one thing you wouldn't be able to come back from him having a child with somebody else.
Right,
Think about
right.
27 years. You know he's a little fucking sneaky little, cheater, pumpkin eater, but you don't know what he's doing and who he's doing it with. That's fine. Nobody's finding out. But then he's with these small little skinny blondes that don't look like you. And all of a sudden she gets pregnant. And listen, she's had like 3 husbands, this Elsa Jean. She's also Brandy's best friend. So she's around. Okay.
Randy Glanville?
Yes. Elsa Jean is Brandy's best friend. They do OnlyFans
Okay,
together.
okay.
And that's who he's
So it's not the same little blonde we saw at that party he was giving shots to. I
I
haven't
don't
seen
think
Elsa Jean.
Elsa has never
We
been on
need
the
to
show.
see Elsa.
She look her up. She's the real one. She's on my thumbnail. She's a cute little doll looking thing, and she's a porn star. She's on Pornhub and everything. And that's the one I think that had the baby. She's also Brandy's best friend. That's how Brandy was saying, "We know what Mo is doing." Brandy was screaming it from the rooftops. And then
So it's been going on that long? That's the girl?
yes, for years. And I think he finally, when she had the baby, he's tried to clean her act up because she got this Glamour magazine thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look her up,
It'll push my computer up.
yeah, listen, it's like, but Dana has all those receipts in her thing. I can pull the Patreon. She's cute, right? But she's been married 3 times. She doesn't speak. She does not talk. She will not. She literally keeps her mouth shut. Just like I forget somebody said, you don't pay them to talk. You pay them to go away or something. You know what I mean? Like
Look, you ladies, everybody take notes. Look, if you don't want this to happen, you teach people how to treat you
yes.
by being acceptable of certain things early on, not
She got
mentioning
fired up.
it. It's kind of like in court where you set a precedent in your relationship
Yep.
on what will be acceptable by what you let slide and
Yep.
by what you don't confront.
What do you
You
think?
see
Like
what
the
I'm
show,
saying?
when she went in, like she wants to know who put the friggin' story out about them getting a separation. You should be worried about who's putting these stories out right here. Hold on, I'm gonna bring them up.
Okay.
Elsa
All
G.
I think more women should be secure in
Oh,
being
teach me
the
about that.
nosy, naggy housewife.
Yep.
And you need to do sniff checks on your men, ladies.
Yep.
Do sniff checks on that fool early on. The first time that fool comes in the house from being out with his friends, give him a big hug and a big kiss and be like, hey, baby, slide your hand in his pants, pull your hand out, sniff it.
Yep.
And if it smells too clean, then why you washed up before you got home? If it smells like her, then we're going to have a whole other thing to say. You see what I'm saying? You got to like teach people what to expect from you. And I feel like maybe I feel like a lot of women don't want to be seen as being like uncool, like how Larsa, she wants to just be cool with everything. Oh, it's okay, but it's really not okay because then you end up broke up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
This is
do
when
more
Dana.
sniff checks, ladies.
This is okay. Search engine. Okay, Drake Hemsley, if I remember. Yeah, I share with you what happened between Kyle Richards and her husband of 27 years. I will, of course, discuss Drake Hemsley and the affair to remember. If you enjoy this audio and watch the video version and see receipts for yourself, I also show you the details of Morgan Wade and Kyle Richards' friendship in a different way. I give you my opinion, what's really happening between them, tell you the things that don't make sense between. By the end, Mauricio Umansky, years of cheating gossip exposed to you. But Elsa Jean's in here too. Elsa Jean to him. Okay, let's see the receipts. I mean, I showed you him before, but how do I get to the thingies? Okay. It's crazy. Like, it's not, he is Elsa Jean. He literally is like dirty little bird, man. A dirty little bird. How do I get to the receipt part? Hold on. All right. When I pull it up, I'll find it. But literally, like, it's crazy. This has been everywhere. This is not a secret. I didn't like when yeah. See, like, that's the thing. Remember when the whole stuff with Jax? Like, could you imagine if PK hit on Farrah just like Erica hit on Oliver, and then literally told Jax, and then what if he told Portia to shut the fuck up? You know what I mean? Like, Mauricio he just decided he just doesn't care anymore. He decided to just not give a shit anymore. Portia, he's like, Portia, come here. She wanted nothing to do with her dad last night.
Right.
It's like crazy. Let me see if I can find the receipt part, but she's so worried about how it gets out. It's like, why don't you try to figure out why all these receipts came out? This is like from the Sun and shit. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Oh, all right, here, a little more comments. Mauricio, Morgan Wade. Oh my God. All right. Where's the receipt? Oh, here we go. Carl Richards and Aspen dropping their separation announcement 2 days ago. That was them putting that out in regards to their separation thing. Blah, blah, blah. She has like a whole interview with a girl that is Elsa Jean's friend and is telling all the shit. It's fucking nuts. I don't know the name, but I'm just looking through it.
I wanted to hear from Elsa.
I know.
I'm surprised Brandi can't hold water. I'm surprised Brandi hasn't said
Elsa
more.
will not say anything. She literally doesn't. I've watched her like podcasts and stuff. She has a podcast with somebody. She's a little bit podcast. She doesn't talk she doesn't give it up at all. It's like the other one that did it. What's her face? Aubrey O'Day. What's her name? Aubrey O'Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Here it is.
Yeah, they can't hold water.
No. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this. Oh God. I want to play it. I want to play this. Okay. I forget the girl. Somebody did an affair to remember with Mauricio. Why is my camera off? Wrong thing. I'm just trying to make sure I don't get her porn to come up. That would suck, guys.
Okay, what kind of porn do you like?
I know, right? Don't even ask. Listen, this shit with NT, that is not BDSM. That motherfucker with NT, what Larry calls that BDSM, what he did, that's fucking Sado
Yes.
Saying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sadomasochism.
it's not me. I do BDSM. Me and my husband love each other. I don't care if he has sex with other people.
Yeah.
Saying.
Yeah.
I'll watch. But I can separate it. We only did it a couple times, but we do all that
Yeah.
crazy BDSM. That is not what NT does. What he did to her was abuse and like really bad stuff. Like
Yeah.
sadomasochism.
So did you like 50 Shades of Grey?
Yeah, but that was such. Listen,
That
okay.
was
You can't
vanilla
call that
to you?
BDSM. That is not BDSM. That's like PG BDSM right there. It's the
Yeah.
start of
Yeah.
it.
My
I mean,
my 10-year-old is a Gravy.
he's a what?
A Gravy.
What's that?
So when I got pregnant,
Oh,
I
okay.
had listened to 50 Shades of Grey. I had listened to all 3 books already. And I was on my second listen, second book. And me and husband had been doing, I was coming home hot. I was like, ooh, husband, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do this. Right. And so by the second book, second listen, your girl was knocked up. I get to the OBGYN and she's looking at my dates and everything. And she's like, oh, yeah, you're a geriatric pregnancy. I had my son at 44.
No, I
She said,
remember I
you're
thought
a
you were
geriatric pregnancy. And I was telling her how it came to be. She's like, oh, did you guys try long? I said, we weren't trying. I said, our 50 Shades is great. I said, second book, second listen, and ta-da. She's like, oh, she said, you're another Graby. The freaking maternity doctors had coined the term Grabies for
what?
all the women who came in with similar stories of listening to 50 Shades of Grey and becoming pregnant, you guys. Grabies is what they're called. She's
I
like,
didn't
oh, you
know
have a Gravy.
that. I didn't know
Like,
that.
hey, yep, Grabies. So I
Oh,
got home, I told my husband, I was like, we got a Gravy. He said, what? I said, because I listened to that book. She said, that's our thing now. And he's like, damn book. He was like, I was like, I'm gonna listen to it again a couple of years later. He's like, no,
no shit. Where'd it go?
no.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Ah, where'd it go?
It was just there.
Oh my god. Where'd it go? Damn it. Oh my god. What the hell? Oh, I hate when I have to hate this thing. God damn it. Okay. There we go. All right. There's him and her right there. Let me see if I can pull it up better. That's him and Elsa Jean. Mauricio and Elsa Jean.
Mm-hmm.
Might play it as a TikTok. Am I allowed to play that? This is her though, guys. That's literally Adam talking about it. That is her with her 3 marriages talking to what's her face. Am I allowed to play this stuff, guys? I don't know if I'm allowed to play it.
What channel is it on?
I just Googled Elsa Jean and I just got up. It says TikTok on it. It's a TikTok one with her and Mauricio.
Well, somebody just texted me and was like, can you get your YouTube banned for playing TikToks?
I don't know.
Somebody just texted me that at 11:11 right now.
11:11.
And I'm like, not that I know of.
I don't know. I'm afraid to play it though. But like, here's one with him and her. This is like ones that people found and stuff. Like, oh wow, she's hot. She's
Where
really
is
hot.
she?
A fair
Oh,
to
she's cute. The
remember.
blonde right there.
A fair to she's this one right here. Hold on, let me show you a better picture. You can see it, right?
Actually, my screen glitched
right here.
out. Let me see.
Google what I
Open
wrote. Elsa Jean and Mauricio Umansky, and then all this came up.
Wow.
And yeah, and it's like it's a lot. And that's the stuff that like Dana has. So it's like this is stuff that other fucking content creators have.
Here it comes. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, like I want to play it for you guys, but I don't know if I can. Because I don't want my thing to get taken too.
Yeah. Don't do anything that'll harm it. I swear, I just got that text.
And
I'm
look,
asking Google now.
This asshole thinks that he's one of the first ones that said, I can't stand this. When he shared this, Adam, he acted like he was the first one that shared it. But he got it from Dana just like I did. And I shared it in July. I was like, he's having an affair with Elsa Jean because that's when she put it out. Dana's things were in July. And that's when this thing was too. But like, oh, that's her. She's really cute. Look at her. She looks like Dorit. Look at her. She's beautiful.
Let me see. She looks like Dorito to you?
Yeah, well, I mean, blonde. Oh, I guess the blonde, because she's skinny and blonde. Emma Slater's small, skinny and blonde too. She's been married 3 times. She's still young now. She's not even 30.
Yeah, she looks 19 in that one picture right
Yeah,
there.
she was. She started when she was 19 in the porn business. She was probably 17 though, she said. I think she said she was 17.
So that TikTok right there. So the thing
Yes,
is, it says
hold
you
on.
can, but if somebody has copyrighted something in their TikTok, then you
Yeah.
can get a copyright
There we go.
strike.
We'll see it right here. Racing Umansky now into a real estate. Yeah, he's like talking to her about real estate. Yeah.
Wow.
It's and yeah.
So can you finally show me Morgan's boyfriend that
Oh
worked at the agency?
yeah. Joe Lake, his name is.
Because I looked everywhere for that and it did not
Really? Morgan,
give
he's
me
got a
anything.
yeah, his name's Joe Link. Morgan Waits. He works for Mauricio. Ex-boyfriend Joe.
So does Elsa only have the one kid?
Yes. And she had posted it in February of 2022 and then she took it down and to erase it all. So that people didn't know, like I guess she didn't want, I don't know. I guess maybe he didn't want her to post it. I don't know. She had posted she was pregnant and then pretty sure Brandi said she had the baby and then she just hid it. But I don't know, like, let me see, let me find Joe Link. All right. Morgan Wade looks for Joe Link. See what he looks like. Wow. Where's Joe Link at though? Where's Joe? Joe Link. It's like he literally works for the one in like Arkansas or some shit. Like wherever they're from, or Nashville, maybe. Here he is. Okay. Share.
Morgan's voice was so annoying to me.
Oh God. Do you see Elsa Jane's biography? No, what did you read it? I should read it.
Let's see.
All right. Can you guys see this good enough or no? That's him right there, I think. Pretty sure. Hold on.
That is so strange. He does not look like they would go together.
I think she's bi. Like, I just think she's bi. Look how they look alike. You don't tell me they don't look alike. They look like sisters or daughter, mother, daughter, or something, right? Look at Joe.
I don't know.
Joe's a bigger dude. Like, he's a big dude. And he works for Mauricio. So why would you get if you're having an affair, right?
Maybe Morgan reminds her of her friend that Esther self.
No way. You think?
Maybe that could have been, or maybe that could be their, I don't know. Because they've been knowing each other since last BravoCon, so that doesn't fit my timeline.
Like crazy. Like, I don't know. I mean, we don't hear about her being a documentarist anymore. Like, all of a sudden she's a documentarist. You know what I mean?
Joe Link and her do not look like they would have ended up with a white picket fence.
How are you becoming best friends with somebody that doesn't live in your state? There's nothing about you being a housewife. You know nothing about each other. You have nothing in common. You're just two famous people. And she stalked me. She stalked me.
When did Kyle ever show us that she might be a lesbian anyway? This would be way out of left field.
Listen, you're sitting there saying you're married. You can't trust your wife. You would not be doing this shit with. She wouldn't be having an affair in our faces, right? If she was trying to work on her, like, you know what I mean? She's getting mad at Mauricio.
Right.
She's telling us that she can't trust him. Why would she then have a relationship with somebody in her face? And she's just fucking around.
Maybe Morgan was the only person that knew exactly what was going on, and that's why they were so close.
Maybe they met through Joe. Maybe Joe got a job for him, happened to get a job there, and then, hey, here's my ex-girlfriend, and then you meet my wife. I don't know. It's weird, right?
Well, so he must have, okay.
He's still there.
Last year at the last BravoCon, not the second one, the first BravoCon, Morgan escorted Kyle to that thing. So was Joe working for
him
at that time? At that moment, was he working for Mauricio?
Yes, he's been working there since like a couple years, like 2019, and still.
And they were boyfriend and girlfriend at that time.
No, they were broken up.
Oh.
When they met, I guess when Kyle and Morgan met, she was single. Or that girl, remember the girl that came out and said, "Oh, I think she's having an affair with Kyle Richards." The chick that acted like she was like Morgan's girlfriend, it really wasn't.
Right.
We then were like, oh, we find out. Then she tried to say that she was assuming that Kyle and her were having an affair. Then around July, Dana says they're half sisters, and said it's
so they have been hanging out since last BravoCon, just as friends.
BravoCon in New York.
So that the girl this year finally thought, oh, they must be having an affair. She just thought that
yeah, and we're the ones that actually were saying it too. We made that up. But they did that video to fuck around. And I think it's played too. Like all of a sudden now we don't see anything about them being a documentarist. And like her promoter, yeah, where's the PR now though? Why are you all of a sudden erasing everything off your every time she put the new album out, they erase all their social media.
And
I
what
said,
better
"Oh,
PR
that's
could there
weird."
have been? Wives of Beverly Hills could say at the thing for her friend Lauren, who offed herself,
Yeah.
she should have said at that thing, "Oh, here's Morgan, and what I'm going to be doing a documentary for her. And I thought you'd really enjoy her music. She wrote a special song for my friend." Would have been great promotion for your alleged documentary.
Yeah. Why didn't you like talk about it at your white party or have her perform
She
at your
didn't
white
talk about
party?
it at all.
Why wasn't she at the
When
white party?
when she was putting the K on Morgan instead of a 0, she could have been talking to her about it then.
Yeah. Let's see. She's cute.
That
I
would have
just
been the perfect moment. Oh, we're getting footage for
She looks
the
like Kyle's daughter. She looks like Kyle's daughter, y'all.
More Than Farrah.
Yes. She's Mauricio's. I'm telling you. I think she gave her up for adoption or something. And it's her long lost sister. I swear to God. Like, it's just weird. You don't just stalk somebody like that. You know what I mean? It's
Farrah
like,
was kind of glaring at Mo.
and all the people were like, all the people in the cast are like, we don't even know this girl. We don't see Kyle with this girl. She wasn't filming with us. Like, we thought we were going to see so much more, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know.
Interesting.
What the hell? And yeah, the thing with Elsa Jean, look, she gets paid a lot of money from him, I'm sure, not to run her mouth, but she has a baby. And I don't know. I mean, I'm going to assume that that's the one thing that Kyle would never be able to get over. I mean, men cheat. He could be sorry. You know, the Aubrey O'Day, that never even happened because she blocked him after he acted like a weirdo. It was just all talk. But I'm sure, like Brandi saying, oh, he's been fucking around. Like Brandi knows that's her best friend. They do OnlyFans together. So we should talk about Brandi and Andy.
Well, that was a stretch. I mean, there's all these pictures of her licking his face and all this other stuff, but she's going to say that was sexual harassment. What he needs to do is
Yeah.
run that Real Housewives Ultimate Girls trip so she could get her money. That's the only reason she's fucking with Andy is
And she's
because she
done
needs the
now.
money.
Not they're now. The second you fucking do this shit, you know, you're out. They were already like. I feel bad what they're doing. I now believe that Carolyn had did some things and said some things about her sister, her family, did some things that she does not want her husband to ever see or find out. And it got to a point where Brandi was over. Brandi admits what she's done. She admitted all this. She's not even telling Brandi. But I think Carolyn is making it so Net will never ever see the light of fucking day. And I think fucking Andy needs to play it anyway, because those other girls, they don't deserve to lose their clout that they would have got for being on the show again.
And isn't there a way with technology and the eighth housewife being the way they are, they could totally just cut it out and let it air.
And I keep
They could
saying,
cut out all the stuff that's in question and still let the people get paid.
And let, you know what? And like Caroline, you wanted to stop the show. Maybe that's what I feel like. You know what I mean? I feel like Caroline woke up from maybe a stupor and was like, oh no, I can't have this. Let's think about it. She did some things that were really messed up with at her husband's request to go against her sister. Okay, allegedly. I don't really want. I hate talking about this, but it's really sad, and I don't know why Caroline was talking so much shit on that Dana on camera. But I feel like that, and the fact that she was probably kissing and probably, you know, doing some things with Brandi that she doesn't want anybody, her husband, to absolutely never see, because that's just the family they are. And I don't believe that he is a safe person. I feel like that she abides by his rules, and we'll never see that. And Caroline will never. But that show, she does not want something on that show out. And if she's the only one, Caroline's the only one who she didn't do anything wrong. Allegedly, it was all Brandi. Why does Caroline doesn't want it to air? Why doesn't Caroline want it to air?
Yeah, and why the whole
Why stop it from airing? Everybody, both of them are fine with it airing. None of them said not. I don't remember Caroline saying that you can't air it. I don't know why. Maybe I'm assuming. Why the fuck won't they air it? That's a good thing. That's a good question, don't you think? What's the problem?
Mademoiselle, I think that after you lick your boss's face,
yeah,
like you kind of like you might have diminished the line between what's harassment and what's just me joking around. So when I call you and Kate Chastain is next to me and I have us on FaceTime, and I'm like, "Ooh, I want you to watch," or whatever he said.
They were
I
probably
don't know.
joking.
I would have taken it as a joke.
It was in
I feel
20.
like she's just needs, huh?
Wasn't it in 2002? This
Yeah,
questionable
she's
phone call?
crazy. This is all
Listen,
just for
I'm
money.
pretty sure they were all drunk. They were probably friends at the time, and one's
Mhm.
having Brandy's drunk wherever she's at. Andy's drunk doing his thing, whatever. And this is off the record, so nothing. They're friends. They're talking on FaceTime, and they said something. I'm sure he probably did say, "I want to fuck this one," and then you know what I'm saying? I'm sure.
Yeah.
It was never supposed to be talked. That's not things you talk about. But Brady never said anything, and she moved on and did shows and worked for Bravo this entire time and got paid by Bravo. But now you're going to say that like you and him had a weird sexual conversation and you weren't into it, but you have people like you're telling the producers are telling you to do things to Caroline and you're doing it. So now you're mad at Bravo for being sexual with you. Like I'm confused. I don't.
Right.
She fucked herself.
Right.
You're not gonna. You're not. I guarantee you, Brandy, you're not upset about this phone call. Think about it.
Hmm.
If she was so upset, why is she waiting 20 years to talk about it? Because you're not getting.
Yeah.
Now you're never going to fucking get them to air it. Now they're never going to air it because you just said you just voted against them in a lawsuit and you're trying to get Andy fired. Now the show's never going to fucking air because they're going to punish you. She thinks
Nene
she's.
told us though, all the roads lead back to Nene Leaks.
But no, they don't. Well, who says that?
Nene Leaks told us about Andy a long time
Oh,
ago.
okay. I thought you meant it's like her problem. Like she started like she did something
Yeah,
wrong.
no.
No, she did the right thing.
Right.
She's doing the right
Right.
thing.
Not in a bad way.
It's fucked up. Like I feel like I don't know why. I feel like Candy it was a good job. It was a good idea for Candy to leave. I feel like they weren't going to pay her what they always pay her, and I think they needed to open up that money slot, and they picked a good person. But why? Oh my God, Portia, Georgia. I thought that Simon's legal thing was not affecting him now. Why
I
is it?
thought so too. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why she filed for
It's
divorce for her ongoing matters. It
crazy.
didn't even say irreconcilable differences, which is
It didn't
usually what the
even.
people give
I
us.
gotta look this
It
up.
said due to ongoing matters.
But this
So
look,
matters means a number of things.
I know, Manny. I know who it is. I mean, we know who it is. I just can't remember his name. Somebody had said it with the guy's name. He was a showrunner that Andy was attracted to or something. But she did. That's what Brandy's saying. But now she's really screwed because now, like, these lawsuits are not going to go anywhere. Not
Well, you know what? Brandi and Nene are exactly the same right now because
no,
they
but
are working with
Nene had
both.
Nene's right. I mean, Nene is right in her lawsuit. Everything Nene says is right. It's not the same thing. This is
No,
not.
but I mean they're both on the same list
Well, I know,
officially.
but you know what? Guess what? Nene's going to work again. I don't think Brandy will because Brandy's admitting to be sloppy. She's now suing her
Hmm.
employer. Nobody's going to hire you now. Nene did it for the right reasons, and she's got a good backing, and
Right.
Nene will be fine. She doesn't need fucking Bravo, but Brandy does, and she just screwed herself.
Brandy's only option was
And I
Bravo,
didn't
huh?
like the fact that I don't want people to put Nene in the group of people that sued Bravo because they were like, disgruntled employees. That was a whole separate thing. Like that was a whole
Right. Yeah.
fucked up thing
I
that
get
happened.
that. I get
It's
that.
not the
I'm just
fucking
saying the
thing.
suit in itself, people
It
say
is.
the
It's gonna
problem with
happen. Yeah.
Nene is
Yeah.
that you can't sue. Me and Dr. Heavenly get into that because I'm
Yeah.
like, you have a right to sue your employer. She's like, you can't sue your employer and expect to work again.
No,
But
you
I'm
can't.
like, you should be able to
But
if
when
they
you
were
listen
wrong.
to all the things that Nene has in that lawsuit, everything is fucking right. Everything
Yep.
they literally whatever. I don't want to keep bringing it up, but like everybody, if you want to ever know about it, it's something to really look into. And I don't want them to like put her in the same category as all these other assholes that are suing Bravo for the shit that's like
Right. Like for
you know
getting them drunk.
Leah. Leah's because I'm bipolar. They exploited my bipolar.
I
Leah.
was like, yeah, my name's
Really?
Leah.
Listen, Leah, I'm sorry. I'm bipolar as well. And I would know better not to go on a reality TV show if I have mental issues that are going to come about when I'm on the show. I would know better not. I'm also an addict. I would not also go on a show that I have to be drinking all the time and then go and blame my employer when my drinking problem gets out of hand and I act stupid
Right.
and I have to be on camera. That's fucking on you. Be an adult. And if you have mental issues or you struggle, don't go on fucking reality TV because you know what happens. They fuck with
Right.
you. The showrunners tell this one thing. Look what they did to Monica. Monica came in with her bag of shit and she's like, look, I'm a fucking mess. And they still, the showrunners run around. So listen, you have issues with alcohol or you have issues with like, mental, whatever. Don't go on the show. You know, it's fucked up. You know what they do. You know what has to happen. You know, everybody, like Bethany says, it's a fucking whatever. It's just, it's like, Fight Club. Basically, somebody's always going to fucking lose. And then the next person, the next year, they go after the person that wasn't in the fight. They create drama.
Yeah.
It's so sick that nobody wants to hang out with each other. They have to force it with these stupid games they play. You get the Bravo producers with the nod. All right, start the game so we can go the fuck home. And it creates, and it's a mess. Who's going to kick who off the bus, and whose husband would you screw? And all of a sudden we got to fight, and then Bravo gets their content, and we get to go home. But then we get to watch them fight at a dinner table that we don't even know why they're there. Why are you hanging out? They're not hanging out in real life because they got it so toxic on the show that they have to be forced to be together. So fucking cut the shit, cut the shows, make them ultimate girls trips, take the OGs, because I don't know what's going on with Portia, but shit's going down. Shit's fucked up. And I feel like ever since she got hired back on Bravo, her whole life is fucked up now. Now her whole life's again, and I don't fucking like it. I think
Mademoiselle said it. Bravo is toxic.
It's very fucking toxic. And it's like, we have to decide. Like, I'm allergic. Unfortunately, I've discovered a shellfish allergy. So I know better than to go near Real Housewives of New Jersey. I have my, because it makes me very upset. I get very sick. And it's like, I can't stand it because I know the truth. It's like, this is bullshit what I'm watching. And how do you have like a group of people going nasty, trying to go after somebody physically at their event to get them in trouble? Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, who? Like, if I find out it's that person, okay, I can't say her name, but you know who I'm talking about. My, if I find out that she's behind this still, I'm gonna fucking literally. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just like, I'll be blown away because I don't understand. Are you trying to
private chat? Who are you talking about?
Oh yeah, private chat. Duh. Duh.
Because I'm like Rock Lobster and who else?
Yeah. So we know who Rock Lobster is, right?
Yeah.
It's red as he's like an oval boiled lobster every time he's on the show. I'm spelling it wrong, but you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I mean, it's like Team Teresa all the way. Teresa does no wrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's why. Oh my God, she's getting paid by him. Been getting paid with him.
No.
Yeah, and I was Patsy. I'm a Patsy. I was supposed to be Patsy.
That's not okay.
And I was like, wow, I just got caught in some shit, and I wasn't even doing anything wrong. I knew nothing. We were getting cease and desist. Our goddamn fucking we had to trash all our episodes because everything was not right. The things that the information she was receiving. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
To be toxic.
What's a PCA?
Smear campaign. Remember the smear campaign against Frank and all?
What's a PCA? Melissa, Marge, and Dolores look great at the PCA.
Yeah, what's that? Oh, People's Choice Awards.
Oh. I didn't see those. I've been watching award shows.
Andy says a lot of inappropriate things on the after show of Watch What Happens Live. He's like high as fuck or drunk by the time they get to the after show of What Happened. He was saying, yeah, he was really inappropriate. So there was Adriana was on there last week and Julia, and they were talking about Larsa and Marcus. I don't know. He also was like trying to. It sounds like he wants to sleep with half the people. It's just weird, Andy. He says, "Oh, I gotta hang. We got." He'll say something inappropriate, and he's like, "Oh, we gotta end the show. We gotta end the show." And it's like,
all the times that he's asked to touch his employees' breasts has been
remember Tamara?
Offensive from the day one, but I mean, they always let him get away with it. He kisses them, he fondles them, he makes them stand up so he can gawk at them.
Listen,
and objectify them.
Yes. Naked. Sonia's naked. Side note, but Sonia, why are Bravo's cameras focused on Sonia's naked body in the pool? Why are Bravo cameras focused on that? If she's walking around naked, we know she's got issues, Sonia. So why are Bravo cameras like focused on her naked body? That was so disturbing. And it's like, and then Andy, sometimes it's hard to watch the after show. I'm like, oh my God, it's so inappropriate, dude. Like, okay, you want to fuck, or maybe you want to fuck half the producers. That's fine. You want to fuck Like
It's
I'm
supposed to
sorry,
be inside
he's
thoughts.
fucking Adam. Adam wants to suck his dick, be his dick, fuck him. I don't know what he wants to do. He wants to be fucking Mr. I'm gonna get in trouble for this. He wants to be Mr. BravoCon. That's okay, but like, don't go and sue him later on when you're a part of the like fucking friendship, you know,
Uh-huh.
group chat where you're on FaceTime and all of a sudden you and Brandi are talking about having sex with people, and now 10 years later, 20 years later, like, oh, he's sexually harassing me. I'm so upset about it. You weren't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm confused. Like, I don't think
Right.
it's appropriate, but if you've accepted this behavior, that's how your relationship was with this guy. Don't say it's because you didn't want to lose your job, because you've been fighting to be on. She was on Traders. She was on, Ultimate Girls Trip twice. Think about it,
Yeah.
Brandi. She's been on. She was literally a part of the Bravo, Bravo, fucking Bravo. Like,
Yeah.
he makes a lot of, she does a lot of shit. And it's like now Brandy's like grasping at straws. But listen, just fucking let us see it. I don't know why nobody is saying that it didn't happen. Nobody is saying that it didn't
Mm-hmm.
happen. Nobody's denying what happened with Caroline. They're suing Bravo for not taking care of it the right way. So just fucking air the shit like they said. Because the other women are also now, they don't get to make their clout. I think they either reshoot it, have it again, right? And then just, oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I know. Shep after what he did at BravoCon, I know. Listen, they were going out with Kyle Cook the night that Shorts was there, and I can tell you right there, Andy was wasted by the end of that show. And they were all hanging out. I guarantee he does a bunch of dumb shit. But listen, when we were in New York with Adam, we decided nobody could do cameras and stuff because we were hanging out and it was real late and we were drunk. We're at the bar and we didn't want it to be on social media. And of course, we're talking about fucking sex and threesomes and me and Zach are going to get naked and arrested. But like, we don't want it on, like, we're not going to go and go, oh my God, I feel so inappropriate. Adam was sexually harassing me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's the shit that you do when you're with your friends or your group of people and like the cameras aren't supposed to be there.
Right.
And it's like, I'm pretty sure him and Brandi have that
But there's
relationship.
always a Kenya in every group, and she gonna run and tell whatever she smelled in the room and
Ever,
what the cameras didn't show.
literally, don't ever rob a bank with that girl. Don't ever rob a
Right.
bank with Kenya. She's not a girl's girl. The fact that Bravo cameras couldn't even get the shot. They had tape on the windows, but
Mm-hmm.
you got us. We could see in the slit, and we saw ass going up in the air. We saw heads going up in the air. We saw something else going, and we didn't know who it was until Kenya told us. And then we all know that was Bolo. And now it's like literally like, but there's no cameras in the Sprinter van. That's a
Right.
shocker. But you got us looking at Bolo's ass up and going up there. You couldn't miss that. But you don't have Kathy and Renna arguing, and you know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
Bravo's
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at Kathy for that because fuck Renna. But I mean, still, like the way that it's just crazy that Kyle's been treated like shit from her sister, just like basically her mom did too. But she's allowed it to happen, and now she doesn't want it anymore. And it's like, okay, great. But like now she's like, I feel like she's friends with Kathy again, her sister, because it's just easier on her mental health. It's like if you can't beat them, you join them. I think Sutton took over
Yeah.
for Kathy and was abusing. But Kyle trying to be a mean girl is so fucking. It makes me so mad. It's like Teddy and her trying to go after Denise. Kyle cannot
Mm-hmm.
be mean. She was trying to call Sutton an alcoholic in the kitchen, and she's like, you drink. I don't know if it's your fifth drink, and her face was doing that thing. That was one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
Yeah,
Kyle,
but it's just so rich coming from Kyle, who was
she's like,
doing splits and twisting her hair in a ponytail for 12 seasons in a row. And we've never seen Sutton act that classless. At
yeah,
her most drunk, she hasn't been like that. So,
I feel like something's wrong.
um,
I feel like Sutton's
yeah,
wrong.
that's crazy.
I don't
That's
think it was.
crazy.
I don't think it was a sugar thing because I mean I don't. We've never seen her have an issue with her sugar. I feel like she said something. She was going through something. I think maybe she might have like MS or something. She just doesn't look right when she walks either. Sutton. She looks like my friend has MS, and I don't know. Just the way she looked like she fell and when she was shaking, it
Mhm.
reminded me of that. I'm literally just that's just my opinion, but maybe she's going to reveal it. But that was very strange, which would happen to her. And it couldn't be anything
Yeah.
with Kathy. Like, why would Kathy make her have a reaction? It wasn't like she was nervous. Well, Sutton's mega motherfucking rich, okay? The bitch is nothing to worry about, okay? But if she has something going on with her health, like, I feel really bad about it. And I don't, it's weird. Did you see her, like, flowery shoes she had on? Like, the bitch is so goddamn rich. I guarantee those flower
Mhm.
sneakers she was wearing in Spain were like $300. But it was just funny looking. She's such a quirky person. And I like Sutton, but I feel like she took Kathy's job and was going after Kyle. And Kyle's not a mean girl, and it doesn't look great when she tries to be one. Just like when,
Right. And then especially when she's one and then denies it.
it's so crazy. Like again, and like I don't know. I feel like Portia. What the fuck, Portia? I don't like. Why do you? Maybe it was just a deal she had with him to be married for a year, and maybe if he
Why
doesn't,
was
maybe
Kathy even there?
huh?
Kathy came, why was Kathy even there?
Why
This
was
was
she
what
there?
these, why
Why
was
was
Kathy even there? We didn't
exactly?
even see her this season,
It's
except for one time she came over her house, right? And she
yeah.
was like, "Oh, your flowers are nice."
I
And
think.
because you walked, that's like
Yeah.
she
No,
it is. We'll have Faye Resnick on. Is Denise coming too? Because
no,
Denise was on more than Kathy.
Denise, and I think they tried to make Denise happen, and I gave Denise a couple chances, and her whole I don't know 90210 Peach Pit outfit she was wearing. It's like, let's go to the Peach Pit kind of thing. Peach Pit was like a 90210 hangout thing. Like, it's like, like, I don't know. That's, what was that show we used to watch on Saturdays?
What Terry said,
Saved
is
by the
this
Bell.
conversation repeating?
Saved by the Bell. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Saved by the Bell.
We hadn't
But
talked
listen,
about
every
Ken.
impact. I
We
don't
hadn't
know
talked about Ken not being a girl's girl, had we?
who.
We hadn't talked about Ken not being a girl's girl
I
and
can't stand
about the harassment thing for
the
Brandy yet.
only thing I like that about who.
The harassment thing for Brandy, that's where we
And
were.
listen, that's what I'm saying. That happened in 2002, that conversation. The one
Hmm.
she's talking about in this lawsuit happened in 2002, allegedly, I think. Let me say. And it's like it's only one conversation she had with Andy, and now she says she feels sexually harassed by him. It doesn't make any sense. And
After
you were
she licked his face. After
yeah,
she licked his face, though.
right. And like Tamara showed him in her boobs, remember? She's like
Hmm.
she fucking literally like showed him her boobs. And like they
Hmm.
have cameras on these naked people all the time. And I the party was cool, but it looked like weird in that. Didn't it look weird in the stadium? Because the stadium was
Do
so
you like Kevin Shishi, Emmanuel? I
no,
love Kevin Shishi.
no, I don't like Shishi. No,
I
because he
love
fat.
Kevin Shishi. He's
I
so
don't know.
fabulous, over the top.
He's one of those people that just gets my. I don't know. He's so
Yeah,
fake. I guess that's what gets my nerves. She. But like, look at his. I
yeah,
would love him to do my party though. I would just want
right?
that thing to be set up. I don't know. It looked weird, and it looked better, I guess, being closed in. But I feel like it would look so much better in like her backyard with the background being like very tropical looking. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It just looks so strange coming out of the. I don't know. She spent a lot of money on that, and they owe some money to people. So why are you spending 400,000?
$400,000 on that party, you
40,000
guys.
for Erica, for her people. That was
Wow.
that was how much. What's his name would pay a month for her?
That's a deal because she used to just spend that on glam a month,
Fuck you, a month exactly. How do you like? Like no wonder he ran out of money. And she still
right?
needs this conversation with Kyle and tries to fucking say that she literally found out the day after she filed for divorce. Why'd you file, Erica? Why'd you divorce the man? If you didn't know he was a fucking thief and you were getting free money and receiving stolen property, what was on the divorce papers? Why did you found out the next day he was broke? Come on, man. I can't believe I'm repeating myself for the fucking 100th time since she's done this. So I've been saying this. She should have left him at the bottom of the cliff. If he was the only one that was fucking me over and left me with all the shit to hang and like maybe would help me funnel money. Now he's confident. We better see this goddamn trial. I want him to say everything. I want him to say when she knew, how she knew, if she knew. I know that's
What are
all.
they going to even argue about? We didn't see Kyle and Dorit get into anything
I
for
know
this
it's
animosity. It's so weird.
what happened to be the 2 hour. It wasn't 2 hours, or it wasn't even an hour and a half. It was an hour finale. They said it was a supersized finale, and it wasn't. We got everything on the last 15, 20 minutes. We found out we
Yeah.
knew what he was doing. I told everybody he was doing. But the thing
But
with
they didn't
Dorit,
say what he was, they didn't even say anything.
now it's like, why is she mad at Dorit? Because of the picture? I mean, I would be mad at her for a long time. She's really fucking not talking to Dorit at all. And it's like, why, Kyle? Everybody's trying to fuck your man. It's not just her. Like, sorry, like it's a shame, but like I just feel like she does have to leave him. I don't know. She should leave him. If she doesn't want to go through this and have to answer questions about what's going on in their life, leave this dude because he's in a lot of trouble. He feels like he's a big man. He's a big shot. He's like, oh, I thought it was going to be in the parking lot. How did you not know where the white party you're paying for is at, sir? Like, you thought it was in the parking lot? Are you stupid?
Uh-huh.
It's embarrassing to her. We can see Mike Sons. I feel like Jay Well again.
Well, I could see her saying something in like maybe season 2, 3, 4. If he said something like that, her
Yeah.
confessional would have been like, see, just get to
You didn't
spend the
like the
money.
love
He doesn't
story?
even care what goes on. But now that she's not emotionally connected to him, it's
Yeah.
this whole, you don't listen to me. I don't feel heard, you know. But she would have
Everybody,
totally,
I
you
don't feel hurt.
know, back in the,
Like, I don't feel hurt either. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But it's like I feel like he just doesn't get it. I don't. I actually feel like he gave up. I feel like he just all of a sudden he gave up on the. He's tired of the Hilton show, and he started to smoke his pot all the time. He got in that trouble, so he had to answer to some. You know, he had to answer to some things to her. And then I think he had the extra baby. I feel like his stress. Maybe like he had these girls coming out wherever he was going. I don't know. He had to be traveling a lot to open up 900 agencies and 700 places. You know, he's so busy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like 500 agencies now. Oh, okay. And he's like, you're just home with your great ideas. And we're going to go to therapy. And it's fun to not talk about it till therapy. She's like, fun? Fun, motherfucker? Kyle's like, motherfucker, fun? I was like, you're dumb, Mauricio. Like, if you don't get it, you need to act like you fucking do because she's about to leave you. Like, she doesn't want you to
Yeah.
kiss you with your dirty fucking mouth. We know where that mouth's been. Scumbag.
She gave him the cheek
He's a
the way
dirty,
Dr. Jackie be giving Curtis the cheek.
sorry. He's a dirty dick little scumbag. Sorry, dirty dick scumbag. He really is. Like, I'm sorry, those girls are not. They're not there for a relationship. They're there to fuck. They're there to play with. Like, he's gross.
Has Mauricio been in a reunion lately?
I don't fucking know. Good question. Probably.
And why is that
He
required on
needs
some
to
of
be
these
in this
shows and
fucking.
not on other shows? Because he's not doing nothing that he couldn't reschedule.
Nobody's going to talk about his fucking lawsuit. They didn't bring that the fuck up. Nobody's going to say anything about this that's actually going on. But they're going to be mad. Be mad at Robin and Juan for holding it behind the paywall. Why are you in trouble, sir? No, you're not talking about that, Kyle. What happened to your husband? With who did he fucking steal money from? Where did he legally do a deal at? Let's talk about that, Kyle. You're mad at the person that leaked the stuff about your reunion or about your divorce. Why are you mad at that person? Find out who's leaking the shit about your life. The shit that's like, you know, the bad shit about what the fuck he's doing, why you're getting a divorce, why he's in court every other day, why he's paying $6 million to the guy that's the most dangerous man on planet Earth, not in America, not in his country, the most dangerous man in the world, who's like really scary, like the head of the Knot Mafia, and like whatever that is. That guy he screws over. And he settles with
Right.
them. When you know what happens when you settle, that doesn't mean you're off the hook. It's like shake hands, everything appeared, all appearances are well. All appearances
Mm-hmm.
always, but you know this motherfucker's gonna come up out of lives one day. He's not gonna let
Right.
this go. They don't let shit go. Just because you're paying
Settlement usually means, oh, we don't want you digging any further, or else we'll have to pay you way
we're gonna
more.
pay you. We're gonna settle. Mauricio's gonna settle, and they're gonna act like, okay, yeah, all appearances were great. We're good with him going his merry way. He pays his way, but they're not gonna forget what he did. And that dangerous man is going to make sure that Mauricio pays for this. And it's going to, all appearances are fine, but you know some shit's going to happen to him, and that's a good reason to leave him.
And
That would
let's
be
just
another
let
thing.
the people that it's not dangerous because he's from a country like that. It's
No, he's
dangerous because it's
dangerous
like
because he's leaking
$32
pot.
million in question.
And yes,
It's
and he's
like a
leaking
lot of money.
some kind of mob. I don't know if there's mob. The mob mentality is still there. Like Jersey, there's no such
Mm-hmm.
thing as a mob, but they have the mob mentality still. The men still have
Mm-hmm.
that. So it's like this guy. He's like one of those people that is part of like some kind of mafia thingy. I don't know, but they
Yeah.
still all the things that he's a good. Obviously, he's a very smart man and a very like rich man and very powerful man that he stole $52 million from. He just didn't tell him something about a deal, and Mauricio fucking knows better. He consciously did this. He thought that he could get away with screwing over this guy, who's not going to let you know what I mean. Like, what are you
Mm-hmm.
doing? That's another thing. I would never trust you again. You just put our lives in danger, sir.
Right.
Right?
Right. Maybe that's the thing she
Yeah.
can't get over.
He's probably
Maybe
got.
it's that not cheating at all.
No, I'm sure he's cheating.
Oh.
Probably cheating too. No, I'm pretty sure he's cheating too. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I
I
mean,
got to get off of here, Krista.
yeah,
I love you. Thanks for
I love
having me. This
you.
was an excellent conversation. Everybody smash her buttons, ring her
Yes,
bell so you can get
please.
notified when she uploads videos. And
Yes.
I'll see you guys in your next one, okay?
Yes. Thank you. Love you. Yeah, guys. So I don't know. I am not saying anything that's not already out. And it's just obviously like I'm not mad at the season being not toxic. It's just I feel like Kyle's gotta go and just replace her because literally she's getting mad at people. What does she think that she is? Is she gonna have people not, you know, they're not gonna continue to go after Erica, what's going on with Tom. But when Tom has his trial, man, we need to see this trial. If we saw Depp versus Heard, we gotta see Tom, who is competent to stand trial, take Like, it's going to be amazing. Okay. And I'm just curious. He's going to be a joke. He's probably going to like say weird things. He's probably going to act like a crazy person. He's probably going to come in with like a black eye and like a hole in his shirt and mess. Like he's all competent to stand trial. I guarantee Tom is going to make it a fucking circus. It's like, welcome to the circus, you know. Thank God we have left the zoo and we've entered the circus. Or no, I'm sorry, we left the circus and now I've entered the zoo. At least the circus, the animals are trained. This shit, he's going to be off the wall in court. He's a nut. Like, I don't blame. He probably is 85. He probably has lost all his marbles, Tom. He was repeating himself. But, you know, he has Erica crying to him in last season. The season that she was in Chicago. The season she was going to Chicago. Crying and thanking him for all he's done for her and how supportive he's been. And he's okay. Yeah. He's like, he's all with it. He ain't shitting him fucking self. Dude ain't pooping himself. He looks perfectly fine to me. He's talking to Erica, but oh, whatever. So he stops hugging her. She's got no idea. He's at the bottom of a cliff for 6 hours. Doesn't know how he got there. His car's there, though. We can't find the tow truck guy who got his car out. We don't even know where the car is. But he says he drove that same cliff place for, 30 years, right? 40 years ago, his ex-wife was in the divorce decree telling everybody he's a thief and that he misappropriates his funds. He might have promised Erica that everything would be fine and everything would always be paid. Yeah, we're going to borrow the money, but we're always going to pay it back because we make good money here, right? Just say Erica believed him, and she was okay with that. And it's wrong, but guess what? I'll give her that. Stay rich at all costs. Not that you're, unfortunately, she's not talented. She didn't have a career. She's not anything but Tom's wife. That's all the money she's ever made. She has no talent. So if she loses the show, what is she doing? Making $900,000 an episode, a season, and she's still crying that she's broke. I'm sorry to go fund me for this. I'm sorry. All those TikToks with all the victims, and they're like, we're watching Erica Jane and spend our money. Listen, like I said, in my world, when you see it for stolen property, it's a fucking felony. And if you receive it, whether you know it was stolen or not, you got to give it back. And whether you give it back or not, that depends on that. You don't give it back, it's a felony. So I don't know what's going on, but she's received stolen property. Okay. Now Tom's going to go to trial. He's confident. They're going to say, yes, he's guilty of stealing money. Then she's going to be guilty of stealing the money. And then they're going to say, okay, he stole the money. He gave it to you. You received stolen property. Not man. So she needs to watch herself because that's a fucking, now that he's competent, she has no reason to divorce his ass. She doesn't even, why did she leave him? Sickness and health, richer or poorer. Why'd you leave America? What was the divorce about? Because you didn't know he was a thief, allegedly. She found out the next day because everybody's like, why would she leave him? The money must be gone. He's on his way out. If he's so sick, why would you leave him? The next day, all of a sudden, he's incompetent. Oh, he shit himself. Okay. Pooped himself. All right. He's like a retard now. I'm sorry to say that word. He's like, he can't like take care of himself. He's got to go to a home and he's got a black eye and there's like a break-in and and they call her son, who allegedly was a LAPD cop, and he was in Pasadena. And then he flipped his car in a Pasadena snowstorm on the way home in the mountains of Pasadena. By the way, who went to that call? I'm sorry, sir. What? You're not a police officer, but you're off duty, but you went to a burglary, but in a town that you're not a cop in. Oh, wait, you are because you're LAPD. That's right. But there's no police report except for something about a burglar giving him a black eye. And to me, I feel like Tom Sr., Tom Rizzo Jr., her son, Tom Rizzo Sr., her ex-husband, and Tom Girardi were all in on her funneling money out of his, because of what he was doing. And I feel like all her money's went to Vegas with Tom Rizzo. She's been fucking him the entire time, and nobody's talking to her about it. And that is not alleged. That is like something that go to Dana and Wilkie's Patreon. There's the receipts in there about that, about the Tommy Rizzo stuff. And they think that she was funneling money. And Tom Girardi knew, obviously. He's like, I'm not going to let you be screwed. Let me funnel money out of here. I'm going to be not competent, so I'm not going to get in trouble. So fuck it, everything's great. But guess what? Now all of a sudden he's shitting himself in. Nobody planned on him getting old. Did they plan on him turning 85 or whatever and maybe lose his memory and not be able to appropriate the funds the right way? Nobody thought about that shit. Like, why not leave him at the bottom of a cliff? Why would you tell a doctor? He's 85. Because he told you not to? He was fucking unconscious. Would you listen to anything anybody's saying? They were unconscious for 6 hours and has no idea. He obviously had brain damage. It's going to haunt Kyle, absolutely. And everything that's happening is in her real life. Like, why is she not saying, oh, well, he's got this? This is a fucking big deal what he did. You don't get, he's a really, really fucked up individual to screw somebody over the way he did and got caught. And it's not like he's got nothing to say for himself. He pays back the country that the guy, it's you got to look it up. The story is wild. Corey's explained it to me a couple of times. It's nuts. All I gather from it, I get lost at like, I don't know, I get lost at like whatever, when some long, like, it's just crazy. Somehow he just didn't tell the really rich, insanely powerful president of our country that the deal that he was doing, I don't know, he didn't tell him something about it. Like he cut him out of it. So Mauricio could make the money and they got caught. And it's a big fucking deal. And they had to refinance. Whatever happened, like I guess Kyle or Mo had to take out money of their house. They did an equity loan at their house and wherever they live in Beverly Hills for $500,000. And what did they do with that? Because the white party costs $400,000. So what you're mortgaging your house for one of you? Maybe one bought the other out, but they're still living under the same roof. It's weird. Why are you living under the same roof? Like, you don't even want to kiss this dirty dude. She's totally grossed out by her husband. It's obvious. And I think whatever's going on with Morgan, she doesn't care what people think about it. She's going to let people think what they want because she doesn't care. She needs to get his attention. And she might have Mo's attention, but I don't think it's like it's going to last. You know what I mean? Like, they're definitely going to get separated because I really do think he's got a love child. And I don't think that's what you can't come back with that lawsuit, what he did. That's putting your whole family in danger. And, the weird shit that's going on about you, what you want people to do at kiddie bowls and what you want to do to them. I'm sorry. Never going to kiss you again. Fucking gross. God damn it. Oh, God. He was the hottest dude in, like, the Housewives. Okay? Sorry, Frank. Besides Frank Catania. Like, Mo was number one for me. Mo was, like, the hottest. Like, all right. So, whoever's here, I want you guys to do marry, kill, what? Marry, you know what I'm saying? Marry, kill. I can't say that. Marry off. What is it? Oh, my God. I'm so high. Marry, kill. What is it, guys? Oh my God, I'm so retarded. I can't even play the game because I can't think what it's called. I keep saying the word I can't be saying, but you know what I'm saying. We did it before with all the house husbands. What is it? You marry them? Oh, F. Okay, so M. Okay, we're gonna hide that off and okay. I'm here for Tom's trial too. Wouldn't that be amazing? Okay, so marry off. Okay, and I'm gonna do. You guys, I want to know what your thing is. Now you tell me who you would marry, who you would off, and who you would F. I'm gonna put the names of the people in here. Who we're doing it with? Yes, Shag Kill. Thank you. I couldn't think of a way. I don't think I couldn't say. I was trying not to say the K word. So we have Mo. All right, hold on, Mo. All right. And all right. I gotta think of another one. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. All right, for you guys. Marry, Shag, kill. Frank's. We got Mo, Frank, and PK. I'll tell you what mine is. What are you doing, sir? I'll marry you, okay? Here's the wizard. He's here. You guys never see the wizard. That's Mr. Man. He is the best. He is the one who takes care of all the girls. He literally should. Look, he's got a golden glow to him. He's an angel. He came from a portal in my backyard. I lost my dog, right? I had my one cat. Oh my God. All right. So Frank is marry Frank. Marry Frank. Kill Mo. And oh God, I got FPK. PK is kind of cute now to me. That's mine. I would marry Frank, kill Mo, PK. If I had to, I mean, look at him. He's the wizard. So what I get readings done. I have people with a spiritual person that does readings for me, tells me about my angels and stuff. And of course, they ask me about my cats because I've obtained 3 of them since I lost Jasper and taken them in from outside. And so apparently they've all been in my life we've had many incarnations together. He was a person at one point. He was a soul. He was a soul. Like he was like a human in my life, and he became a cat so he could take care. So he could nuzzle with me and take care of me. But he didn't come into my life until a year after my dog died, which was last year, 2 years. And he just shows up. He's white as hell. I had a whole apartment for him outside. This guy right here, and look at him. He just had no collar, and he would come from my backyard where the boat is, and he would come out from there. And I'm like, where are you coming from? He's so clean. He lived in my shed. I had an all apartment for him. And then on Christmas Day, not this year, last year, it was so cold. I said, fuck it, come in. And he came in, look, and now we're best friends. We've been best friends, Mr. Man. I thought he was a girl. His name was Pocahontas Marie. And then we found out when he came in the house, he was a boy. He's been mine. They said he was also a wizard in my life. I was also, in my Lady of the Lake years, he was the wizard. Isn't that crazy? And then I have a gnome for my gardens outside, and it looks like him with angel wings. He looks just like a wizard. He has like a wizard. It's so funny. I have to show you. Mr. Man. He takes care of the girls. When I get the new one, like, so I had him, and then I had the one that was here, who's just as big as him. She's been here forever. Her name's Meow Meow. Instantly loved each other. Instantly kissing, hugging, sleeping together. So he gets so then he always in the window. So he would see the other two cats. And I eventually, you see my Momo kitty that comes in. And then he literally he would sit there, like him and the other ones when I brought Momo in, Sterling Murray, he was like trying to play with her, and they would just stay in one spot for a little bit till they got used to my house. And then the other one, the black one that you guys see all the time, I got to talk to Dustin. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, but that's what, they've been, if he tries to play with them, he literally is like, they love each other. They sleep together and stuff. I have to talk to him about it. I don't know, probably 5. I'll do my hair. What time is it now? I'll get ready for our other one. I got to get a hold of Dustin. Mary Mo. Okay. Thank you. Mary Mo. No. You got to kill Mo. What would you do with PK? Mr. Man, you got white. He literally had black on. He has my white. He has got white hair everywhere. He's huge. He's half Mancoon. He does look like a wizard, doesn't he? Mr. Man. Meow. I can get him to meow. Meow. Oh yeah, I probably should end the live. Get a hold of Dustin. Let me see. So anyway, yeah, guys, there Dustin that does Vanderpump with me. We are going to do right now. We're going to do 90 Day Fiance single life. We're going to do that until Love After Lockup comes on. So yeah, I want to get a hold of him. I'm going to be back at 5. I got to go watch the show. I believe it just came back. He said. I don't know. But yeah, we want to do Love After Lockup too. So I gotta go eat something. Sir, can I get my life done? Can I finish my life here, sir? Look at him. Meow. 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 What are you doing? Come on. He nudges the phone out of my hand. Watch. Stop. You're so weird. All right. Let me see what Dustin's doing. Yeah. Thank you guys. I know. Sorry. I've lost it. I'll have to cut this part out. But all right, guys. Yeah. Thanks for coming. Seriously, come back. I'm going to send the link out for 90 Day Fiance Single Life. I'll be back with it. I'm sure Dustin will be with me. But if not, I will see you. Yeah. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, friend. My bestie friendist. Dustin is from the Juice channel, the Juice Talk Radio. Thank you, Mademoiselle, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for coming, and Shay and everybody that was talking and Larja and getting our conversation about all this stuff. So I will see you guys later at Single Life, 90 Day Fiance. Have a great weekend if I don't see you, but please come back and share the stream, like it and stuff.